Ho, ho, ho. Welcome back to Bad Movies, Worst People Christmas special. And this week, never stop to smell the roses. I'm Derek.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Jack.
And this is Bad Movies, Worst People.
Santa with muscles.
Happy Christmas, guys.
Happy
I
Merry.
refuse to say that.
As of recording, it's literally, well, today's basically over, so 8 days away. Not prepared
Oh
at
man,
all.
great! Now I have to fucking go watch 8 Crazy Nights when we're done.
Oh, it's not Hanukkah yet. You're good. But we are here to talk about 1996's Santa with Muscles, directed by John Murkowski, who directed a whole bunch of things that look like Lifetime movies, and also Amityville: A New Generation.
Did he ever do Stalked by My Doctor?
No, they're like 90s Lifetime movies.
I was gonna say, do they look like they would be Lifetime movies, or they are?
I'm not sure because
I don't know which is
IMDb
worse.
doesn't tell you if it's Lifetime, but I just basing it off the titles that I was seeing, I'm gonna say they were Lifetime.
Okay.
And then it was written by 3 people who were never allowed to write a movie again: Jonathan Bond, Fred Matta, and Dory Crum Raymond.
Why were they never?
Because they wrote this, I guess. This is literally all 3 of them only wrote this. Dory Crum Raymond, this is the only credit that person has, period.
They just found people off the streets and gave them pen and paper.
It was Hogan. They had to have been Hogan's friends.
Oh, I doubt it. And Fred Matta and Jonathan Bond both did some acting. Fred Matta was in more stuff, but it was nothing I recognized. Jonathan Bond was in at least one thing I recognized. He was the water slide attendant in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Okay.
Good for him. When he sends Napoleon down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that guy wrote this movie.
Okay, he went on to things. I don't want to say bigger. I don't want to say better.
Although there is a trivia thing that says the original author's draft was changed so much that he sued to have his name removed. So I don't know if that's one of these guys or if that's someone else, but
The original draft was so bad. Well, guess what? The final cut gets better.
We don't have a box office game, correct?
Oh, no.
I don't have a budget, but I do have a box office.
Wait, this went to theaters? I thought this was
at least a little bit.
Okay, we don't have a budget. The year is
1996, November
the movie
8th,
is Santa
1996.
with muscles. Did we say
So
that?
this was a Thanksgiving
Yeah.
movie.
November 8th, 1996. I have an opening weekend and a worldwide gross, but that's it.
Okay,
Worldwide?
let's do
Whitney?
worldwide.
Worldwide and US are the same, so I'm going to assume
But you don't have a budget, right?
I don't have a budget.
It's
I'm going to say
cleaned up in Yugoslavia.
$49.
$1 million was the budget.
Probably.
It's 1.5
So
with craft service for Hogan.
What was the budget on Suburban Commando? Subtract the $300,000 for Christopher Lloyd, and there we are.
okay, so I'm gonna say box office worldwide of 96. We're looking at 729,000.
She just about took my answer. I do this all the time, and now I feel like not being mean. 1 million.
This would have been an occasion to be mean. $220,198. And the crazy thing is, the opening weekend was 120,932. So opening weekend, it made 121 basically, and then however much longer it was in theaters, it made the other 99,000.
Well, because at that point, the only people that were going to see it were people like us that just like bad shit.
I hated bad shit back then.
Do you want to sneak some beers in and go see Santa with muscles?
I vaguely remember this in theaters.
Oh, no,
barely.
not me.
Do you guys remember Man Theaters that used to be
Yeah.
at the Park Mall?
Yeah.
Like,
Got rid of them.
I
dude.
remember
it's
it
woke.
there.
You can't have man-only theaters now.
Well, it had 2 ends, so.
It was Michael Mann Theaters. The sound was great in there. But.
The movie might have sucked, but that fucking Ernest Saves Camp has the best sound you've ever heard. When a kid falls into the water, you believe it.
You really hear the kid drowning.
You can hear the gurgles.
James Cameron actually took that sound for Avatar 2 for every time the guys jumped in the water.
Yeah, no, when I was younger and I was watching that Ernest Goes to Camp, I never thought it would inspire me to do Avatar Way of the Water, but here we are.
But I was in Tucson, Arizona at Mann Theaters, and it just blew me away.
Ooh, that's why they had to close it down, because he took the sound system.
I was enjoying my popcorn and my meth, as one does in a Tucson theater.
Hey, I saw, what did I see there? Jury Duty.
Oh, that's actually not as bad. I thought she was going to say, like, I saw 2 hobos stab it out once there when I was in Mann Theater. I was expecting a Whitney horror story.
I almost gave a horror story, but I did not do a horror story.
I was expecting a horror story.
I read a couple of reviews, and I didn't really understand. Because why not? Because people were like, I can't believe they left this out of Wolf of Wall Street. And I was like, what are you talking about? So one of the executive producers on this movie was Jordan Belfort, who is the character that Leonardo DiCaprio is playing in The Wolf of Wall Street. So Leonardo DiCaprio's character from that produced this movie.
So he's all fucked up producing Santa with muscles.
Fucking that's what happened when you do Quaaludes, kids. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't have to know. You can't get Quaaludes anymore.
And I only have
they're gone.
One thing that's kind of slightly interesting. So Mila Kunis.
A lot of things that are slightly interesting. A third nipple.
Mila Kunis. Wow. Okay. Mila Kunis is a co-star of this movie. Her first acting role, her feature film debut, at least.
Yeah, the inaugural.
So she was asked about this film in a 2011 GQ magazine interview. Apparently, they were talking about American Psycho 2, which she co-starred in with William Shatner. And all she said about it was, I was just too young to really understand the importance of working with Hulk Hogan. I just thought he was a huge man. So she didn't even know who he was, which is kind of funny. The rest of the trivia is things we already know, like Don Stark and Mila Kunis would go on to star in That 70s Show.
Not trivia, just a fact.
Oh, actually, here's a fun one. Speaking of Jordan Belfort, when he went to jail, his cellmate was Tommy Chong, who also starred in That 70s Show.
He didn't star, but he had a reoccurring role.
Yeah,
man. Like, I was in that, Like, I was deep in that. Like, I didn't even know I was filming. I was just kind of there.
I was there to supply. I was just like, supplying. All right, man.
When I think of That 70s Show, I think of Tommy Chong. So
I think of,
Red
my
Foreman.
God. No.
Kitty?
No. Mitch Hedberg.
Oh, my God.
The first episode only?
Yeah.
And then he died?
Yeah, I know, but he was awesome.
How sad is that? Mitch Hedberg, probably the best person on that set. I don't know a lot about those people, but I assume they're mostly shitty, except for
Kitty. Kitty's awesome.
What's his name? Yeah, the guy who plays Red. I can't think of his name.
Smith.
Kurtwood Smith. He's probably pretty awesome, but
I imagine
maybe not politically. He's old and white.
He probably says bitches come instead of bitches leave in real life.
But
like
Mitch Hedberg is probably the coolest person on that show, and that's the last thing he did with his life was star in the pilot or feature in the pilot. Like
he was in more than he was in like 2 or 3 episodes.
Was he?
Wasn't many.
Yeah. No, it was like 2 or 3.
Okay, I thought it was just the pilot, but I don't remember. I watched it all like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was like, well,
that's forever ago.
I'm done with that now.
It was a whole child ago.
Well, I'm glad that happened. I'm not doing that again.
Because for a while you're laughing, and then eventually you're just watching it because you're like, well, I got to finish it.
Yeah. He's going the distance.
He's a completionist, guys. That's why I married him.
So we've got, I always make sure she gets to completion. So the movie starts with this thing telling us, or it's the little girl, Elizabeth, who is basically talking, it's a voiceover of her talking about this guy, Mr. Frost, who
what is
ends
her
up
name? Ari Noel
Topo Shisho.
I don't know. Elizabeth Bentley Walsh is her name in the movie.
She voiced Ducky in like the episode 5, 7, 9, 14 or whatever.
In the who could care phase of Land Before Time.
Anything
My
past
daughter
the
could
first
care.
one. Aria Noel Curzon.
There we go.
But it's her talking about Mr. Frost, who is played by Ed Begley Jr. And she's like, these guys are going to do something really bad this Christmas. They're trying to take our orphanage away. And let me just start right here by what I said last night.
Orphanage?
Like, what? Okay, so the plot of this movie starring Hulk Hogan is this man wants to take away our orphanage. I'm like, why would you just want to take away like, it's just an evil. We find out there is a reason.
Well, he's not going to tell you that he wants to put a Chipotle there and maybe like a human being.
There's only
Dutch
3
Brothers.
orphans.
Well, those will all be on the bottom floor, and then it's a high rise of student housing above it. If Tucson has taught me anything,
Built on the bones of orphans, because if they don't get out, he's just collapsing at Great Wall of China style. Just use them as the foundation.
And then we meet Hulk Hogan, who is playing something stupid. Blake Thomas.
Blake
no,
Thorne.
Blake Thorne. Because he's got a last name of an immigrant.
Blake Trzynski.
Like, I think I wrote it down later, but like on IMDb, everybody just has a first name.
Yeah,
I'm like, the last name.
It's branded on everything.
Well, the last name is pretty important to the movie because it becomes a key point of the end of it.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. There's nothing important to this movie. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't have a little fun. There's nothing important to this movie.
But it's Hulk Hogan sneaking up on this house like it's the end of Beverly Hills Cop, right? It's this mansion, and he's sneaking through the bushes, and he's getting attacked by so it's just some random
gardener
dude
with a weed whacker. You've got a chef with a meat mallet. You've got a butler with a machete. All these guys know some form of martial arts.
And just the screaming henchman, whatever that guy's job is.
Dude, he gets this movie though. Everything he does is it's
the dude from the first Indiana Jones who comes out with the 2 swords and is like and then he just gets shot. This is where he says he kills or doesn't kill. He takes down the first guy and he's like, never stop to smell the roses, brother. And it's his whole character at the beginning of this movie, at least, is, and they kind of brush over it. I think he's supposed to be like a man-child because he's just like, nothing matters to me. I'm a billionaire. He's telling all these people his 235 rules.
About that.
But then
385, sir.
Whatever it is,
That's
it's a lot
more. That's a lot. That's a lot of rules, dude.
When there's a chase in a little while and he's like running from the cops, which is like a real thing with real consequences in real life.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
He's just like, this is so silly. I'm having a great time, brother.
We can get away from him, brother.
He is a little brat, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, you want to hear my 385 rules for success? Number 1, there are no rules. Party!
He grew up with money is what we are fed to believe.
We are much later. Right now, we just know he's rich because we do see him with a brand of everything. There's a protein powder, there's shakes, there's butt plugs. He's got little corn holders that look like his face. I wish.
He literally just says carbohydrate bars. Like, you mean protein bar? You know what? That's fine.
Nope. Just straight up carbohydrates.
got a carbo load, brother.
My blonde ass was like a carbohydrate bar. What is that? And then you just put it together for me, and I was like, oh.
Whoops. Did Whitney get into the gummies? Hey, this one's like having 3 fettuccine Alfredos while you're running. Imagine the duker you're going to take after that marathon, brother.
I do not want to be that plumber.
All right, how do you feel about bolognese? Because this one is like 8 bolognese in a beer bong. You ever beer bong Alfredo sauce? Maybe a little bechamel.
Hork.
Sounds like a good way to shit your pants.
Hey, when you're shitting your pants, or you're not wearing pants, you can't shit them, brother. I do it Alfredo beer bong on the toilet.
So the guy who's
Why do you think my butler can't make eye contact? He's got to hose me down. We haven't spoken in years. Unless you count.
Well, we don't know that this is his butler and his chef and all this stuff, right? It looks like he's attacking this compound. But I only want to say that
the movie.
No, I only want to say that because they surround him and then they tell him like, "Oh, it took you 4 minutes and 23 seconds, whatever." But this guy Chaz, who is the butler, who probably gets the most lines. He's played by a guy named William Newman. who, and I didn't get a lot time to do research beforehand because I worked an extra shift. It's fine. I'm just looking at IMDb right now. So it doesn't list the names for some reason, like IMDb is acting up, but he was in Mrs. Doubtfire, Leprechaun, My Name is Earl, The Tick, and Angel. So he was in stuff. He's like,
Our Angel or Your Angel?
I don't.
Okay,
the show or the
Angel?
one about the avenging prostitute?
See, how did he get it and you didn't?
Because I've been listening to him talk about avenging prostitutes for going on 2.5 years now.
I just took it as when you said Our Angel, I was like, you and Jack have a show called Angel?
No, you and my real husband, not my step husband.
Yes, the television show Angel.
Okay.
But like, yeah, it's a test.
Rock
and this is
of
where
Angels.
he starts talking about his rules, which gets dropped pretty quickly, other than like the little girl later on comes up with like Santa rules, so it's kind of tied back in.
Yeah, a little bit.
He needs rules, otherwise he's just a little shit kid.
No, rule of 3. He also has rules. He's like, well, yeah, this rule would be this.
Oh,
when he
I
gets
wrote
to
down
Santa.
I wrote down the like 8 rules that he came up with, or maybe 5 beforehand, and then it just never comes back really.
8 rules to dating my daughter, brother. 1, be me. End of story. Only I get to date my daughter.
The best rule? Rule number 1, brother. Never give an inch when you can take one.
Ooh, that's a sex tape there, buddy.
I know. I'm like, wait, so
That's
don't.
a sex
just said-
grape right there.
He said, you have a small penis, take it in the butt. That's what he said.
Well, he's saying they both have an inch because he says never give an inch when you can take one. So he's like, never be a top, always be a bottom, is what I heard.
Yeah, be my bottom because I have a 1 inch. We can put our 1 inches together and start a fire. Quick, let's do some nubbin rubbing.
The subtitles for this. So this part, they give him a paintball gun and they all like go out to do this paintball match. And he's like, let's roll.
He puts marbles in there.
The subtitles just said, we're out of here. I'm like, that's not even close.
That's just him improving, dude. He's over here zip zapping all over this script, man.
He's like, I would never say that. I'd be like,
The
let's
script
roll,
said,
brother.
we're out of here. And I thought, I can judge that up. Let's roll. Ooh, I like that.
I've always thought of myself as a bit of a transformer. Roll out.
That's exactly where my brain went.
Can I get a writing credit now?
How else am I supposed to get into the WGA?
Stallone did it.
The women's golf.
The Writers Guild of America.
Whitney was thinking, you got women's golf attitude. You got WGA.
And then we get to see our next welcome back that isn't Hulk Hogan. And I was excited, but he's not in this movie enough, but he gets some good moments.
That's true.
Mr. Clint Howard, who
He's using the moments he gets.
Oh, he is killing the moments. I mean, like, amazing moments.
We only talked about him in Ticks, right? And then on Hunt Took Shots First, he has a cameo in Solo.
But I think we've talked about him on a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
But
talked
only
about,
been
I mean, movies
featured.
he was in. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, we chat about this individual.
I'm Clint Howard. Put me in your movie.
I'm raising my hand right now. We didn't play because we all know this was made for for Hogan, right? Mr.
Made for Santa.
Terry, whatever.
Made for Santa. Made by Santa.
Who would have done it better?
By Centennial. Who would have done it better?
Mhm.
Anybody.
Or who would you
Literally
have
any
want?
lot.
Now,
In
someone-
1996, who would you have wanted to play?
Oh, okay.
Santa?
Let's say nowadays you just get The Rock and you call it a fucking Disney movie.
Or John Cena.
Someone who's alive, maybe someone who's dead could have done it better.
Get some balls and put Carl Weathers in there.
Ooh.
I know we weren't ready for a Black Santa in the 90s.
No, we weren't, but I like the way
Blacker
you
Santa
think.
with muscles.
Blacker Santa with muscles. Yeah, I mean you could definitely put Arnold in this.
I guarantee you someone was like, you think we can get Arnold? And then someone else in the room just went,
It,
no.
it was pitched for Arnold, and they were like, "Yeah, I see you're Arnold, and I raise you a Hulk." Oh, you're gonna get Lou Ferrigno? No.
But Clint Howard
Hulkster.
is playing a deputy, and like these guys are doing their paintball game and then just jump on dirt bikes and Hummers and start driving all willy-nilly. One of the dirt bikes drives right across his hood. And he's, by the way, Clint Howard, one of his two great moments here, and I want to say this feels like he improvised these. This one, he's just sitting in his car waiting to speed trap people, and he's just sitting there.
I want to say he's speed trapping on a dirt road.
He's sitting there with his little speed gun, and he's just like, psh, gotcha, psh, psh, yeah, and he's like blowing in the like barrel of the radar gun. I'm like, okay. Like my favorite one is later.
The moments he gets that's the best one.
Oh, that is the best one.
That's some good Cleo.
We actually rewound it so he could see it.
Cleo. I love it.
Derek got so excited right now. Cleo.
I've got a great Cleo movie up here we should watch, guys. It's called Ice Cream Man.
I'll watch Cleo anytime. Let's see it. It's a good cover.
You've been trying to get us to watch this for a couple of years now.
It's great. We'll do it. Maybe we'll do it in October. I don't have any plans. What are you doing? You guys want to do some horror movies?
Still here.
Like as a people or as a podcast?
People.
As a podcast.
Oh, okay. I think he means as a nation or a
society, at least, at very minimum.
A species.
Good luck.
We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Going numb.
But I love that here Cleo is just like, oh, these guys ran over my car. I'm keeping it.
Good.
He's like, they must be a militia or terrorists. And he like calls in. I don't know why I did a phone, but he like calls in. He's like, send the sheriff, send everybody you've got.
Backup now. Send everybody.
So all these cops are chasing, I almost said Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I could do this movie, but you do not have the money for it. I do like the one-liners. Don't stop and smell the roses. Smell my fist instead.
I can't believe I didn't think of it.
Danny DeVito.
They can't get Arnold, so they just get fucking Jesse Ventura.
Oh, I could do your movie.
What
I
about
could be
Fennel?
Santa.
Yeah, he I mean, Santa Claus probably has an accent, but America's not ready for that. So
Santa Claus. No, we've heard him. We know he has a perfect American accent. We heard it in Hard Target. All the rooms have been cleared.
Well, then we heard him in Running Man, where he's like, "I guess I need to get out some steroids."
It's a perfect impersonation. He was putting an affectation on his voice, putting a little zhuzh on it for the audience.
But Jesse Ventura, he's like, "Come here, little girl, sit on my lap and tell me what you want for Christmas."
Hey, sing that song about angels again, how you're my angel baby. I like that number.
I'm an angel baby. Let's go dance Santa, for Christmas, or whatever the song is.
How come you've got a rat tail coming out of the back of your Santa hat? I've never seen Santa with a rat tail before.
It's the fucking 90s, kid. No, sorry.
Santa's
It's Jesse.
at me.
It's Jesse Ventura. It's the 80s, kid. It's 1996. No, it's not. Listen here, little shit fucker.
You shit? What? Why would I have sex with shit? Oh my god, that's disgusting, Mister.
I assume.
What's a shit fucker?
I assume Jesse. How do you shit a fuck?
Ask your mother when she made you. That's what she did.
Aww.
I mean, I assume Jesse Ventura
Nasty Santa.
I assume he curses at children.
Oh yeah.
I don't even like him, and I wouldn't
you
curse
get
at him.
Joe Baker in here, and he just makes the kids cry all day.
You just short circuited my brain. Other than the muscles part, Jodan Baker would be perfect.
Yeah, you just do Santa with Heinekens instead. Santa with Michelobes. Oh, you could have gotten fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme and done Santa from Brussels.
Oh.
I'm wearing silk underwears under here. Don't tell anybody.
This is when the cops are chasing him, and we learn rule number 20: never surrender, brother.
I mean, you're paintballing cops' windows. Someone is going to get hurt. They're also going to, luckily you're white with a really bad tan, because they would have lit you up.
Well, but with the tan and then the facial hair, I'm surprised they didn't think he was Muslim. So
yeah.
But they are shooting at these cops with paintballs, which is insane, because that's not how cops work.
No, they're going to fire back at you. On principle.
They do fire back at him.
I know, but they're going to actually hit something.
They're using shotguns. I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
They're stormtroopers. They're not hitting shit.
I got the force, brother.
Why am I the one bringing that up?
I think we said something watching it, because literally at one point he's like, they're like, the car is right there. They're shooting at it and missing him. And I'm like, oh, it's because they saw the film cameras, so they knew they were supposed to miss.
That's my cue.
But they drive by this sign that says 20 miles or whatever, 5 miles to the North Pole.
I had no idea we were that close to the North Pole. My God.
Especially because they're driving through the middle of the California desert. Oh, 5 miles, huh?
This terrain is changing rapidly. They say global warming's not a thing.
Aren't we in the salt flats, and when does Mel Gibson show up?
Oh, man, we don't want Mel Gibson here. He's going to be a real racist Santa Claus.
I think you're getting mixed up because we watched Lethal Weapon right after this.
Is it your fucking birthday? Are you celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah? You better not say Hanukkah.
I'm saying Hanukkah.
I'm Santa Claus.
It's
I'm going to put the clothes in
Kwanzaa,
Santa.
sir. Oh, that's worse than Hanukkah.
That one's
Oh,
worse.
crikey.
Get him, Jim Caviezel. He's got Jim Caviezel on a rope, much like a fucking flail. He just launches Jim Caviezel at you and he bites you.
Don't worry, I got a deal with Angel Studios. We'll make a movie out of this. The day Kwanzaa died.
We'll just edit out all the people of color.
They don't cast them.
Sorry, that's right. They fixed it in pre.
Well, I love it. Like, he sees the sign and he's like, oh, we'll go to Lakeville. There's a million places to hide there. I grew up there, so I know. We're like, okay, cool. There's a good way to establish history, I guess.
Okay, well, that's a good part of that story. Sorry, I did remember we watched Lethal Weapon. What I forgot until right now was Danny Glover in a tank top. Put him as Santa with muscles. That guy was ripped in Lethal Weapon 1.
Dude, Danny Glover could have given Carl Weathers a run for his money in that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you never think of him as one of those buff guys, you know? But in the end of Lethal Weapon 1, when he's in just a tank top, it's like, good God, sir.
And not back.
What do you mean? You don't look like you're getting too old for this shit. You look like you're getting too swole for this shit.
Daddy had a booty. That's all I gotta say.
Same year as Predator, so they were both being ripped that year.
Yeah.
That's what it had to be.
All I want for Christmas is a ripped black actor.
All right, Wesley Snipes is on his way. You can't go wrong with any of those three. My God.
There's Santa with muscles. Not 1987. I guess he was a skinny kid in 1987. But
Yeah.
But this movie's 1996.
No, this is 96. You went Lethal
Sorry,
Weapon
I'm still
again.
thinking of Lethal Weapon. He was ripped as fuck in 96 because what is Blade is 98. So
98, yeah, 99. I don't know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if we go to the mall, Santa Claus, there's a Santa,
which we're pretty sure is a welcome back mall.
It's gotta be the mall from Phantom
Is there
of the
a
Mall.
phantom in the mall?
Some people might ask,
Is there a phantom in the mall?
it's just Hulk Hogan in a Santa Claus mask.
It'll also be a mall featured in future episodes like Commando, Chopping Mall, etc.
McBain with is that
Christopher Walken?
No. The one with Busey.
Wasn't Busey? Oh no, that was again Lethal Weapon. That one was a real wait.
We got to
wasn't
stop
Busey
watching
in
really
this?
good movies after we watch these ones because, man, it bleeds.
But Santa is not showing up. This little cute blonde girl who I was going to look up, but it turns out she's not a character, is like, where the fuck is Santa? So she's like, I do like she calls on the walkie-talkie and she's like, is there any news on Mr. Claus? And this guy is like, no, but I have a midget in a clown suit. Does that help? She's like, no.
No, it does not. Thank you. You are very unhelpful.
I know people out there that's not the preferred word. It's what was in the movie.
Yes. We don't condone the M word.
Don't at me.
I'll at you anytime I want.
And we go back to Hulk Hogan and we get rule number 21. When in doubt, get
Wipe
out.
it out. Oh.
And he just fucking dives out of this moving Humvee and leaves his fucking butler behind.
I'm glad his butler grabs the wheel because otherwise this is a weapon.
Yeah.
This is a
Would you say
very
it's a
heavy,
lethal
fast-going weapon? It's a lethal weapon. Don't you get me mixed up on your guys' shit too.
Oh,
So
my
then
lethal
after
weapon.
that, the hooker is overdosing with her boobs out.
And then she
Oh,
jumps
that's
off
lethal
a balcony like Jenny should have in Forrest Gump.
Like Jimmy
Should have?
should have.
Well, yeah, it would have been a happier ending for Forrest.
He never would have had a baby. Who else is going
Yeah.
to give him a baby?
It's Alabama.
And he's not smart like me. I mean, once he got his money, there's probably all kinds of chicks like throw a little yammy in me.
I'm like, it's Alabama,
They
dude. He
weren't
could have
Gen
found.
A.
He was smarter than half of them.
It's gonna be Alice Slammo when he's done. Must have had sex about 16 college girls.
I gave her my peas and carrots.
She tasted like cigarettes.
And I liked it.
So he tucks and rolls. There's some cutting back and forth here. We meet Don Stark, who is playing Lenny, who is from that 70s show. He's Donna's
Bob?
dad. Bob. There you go. Yeah, I was like Donna's dad.
Donna's
Uh,
Hey
dad.
there, Midge. I'm an elf. I got an elf hat.
He's got his whole. I don't know if it's New York or Jersey or if it's a mixture. He's got a East Coast thing going on.
Mhm.
Does.
Hey, $50 for the one who's finds Santa. That would go good in my wallet.
It's a Wisconsin accent.
Sure,
Yeah, that's very Wisconsin.
that's what that 70s show would have you believe.
Hey,
Hey,
look at that.
oh.
I'm going to make me a nice fluffy cheese casserole. I'm from Wisconsin. Maybe a new
Hey,
Galeris.
go pack. Fuck the Bears. Hey,
We go together like cheese and carrots. You can say that about anything. You can name me a dish, and I'll tell you how cheese makes it better. I'm from Wisconsin.
A fluffy cheese casserole sounds horrendous.
A fluffy cheese casserole is a state motto.
What else goes into a cheese casserole? Like, I
My
need to know.
face.
more cheese.
Like, there
if
has
I'm
to be
feeling a bit,
something else.
if I'm feeling a bit wild, I'll throw some olives in there.
What?
Maybe a nice anchovy. That's how we do it in Wisconsin.
I mean, like, are there
Ooh,
potatoes?
you went full Charles Bronson. I like it.
Exactly. Once you eat that casserole, boom, you're dead.
I didn't know how to make this casserole, so I went to Tucson, like in that first movie. Guy gave me a gun. I was like, I can't eat this.
Jeff Goldblum killed my wife, and she was the one that made the casseroles.
It was a little more than kill. Don't watch that movie if you don't want to know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's not great.
Trigger
Jeff
warning.
Goldblum. I think that was Jeff Goldblum's first role. Good for him.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Death
Oh,
Wish.
the movie Death Wish. Jeff Goldblum
Oh.
plays a punk who makes
No
grape
spoilers.
juice.
Violates.
And, yeah, he makes grape juice and murders Charles Bronson's wife and daughter.
Oh,
Boom.
Jiminy
Dead.
Crickets.
Boom. I'm gonna fly. So, and then we also meet Ed Begley Jr. now, who is playing Mr. Frost, and he's doing. So
I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger played Mr. Frost.
no, that's Mr. Freeze.
Oh.
Please, Victor, Mr. Freeze was my father.
It's I don't really know. So he doesn't like. He's not germophobic, it turns out. I thought he was germophobic this whole movie because he stays in his room.
He is.
He doesn't want, but as soon as he gets out into the world, all he's doing is sneezing. So I think he just has really bad allergies.
No, he's not sneezing. That's just, he starts getting sick because of all the germs that he is now attracting and it's only once his suit is taken off.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's why I was like, he starts sneezing.
if he's a germaphobe, that immune system
He's
is
a
compromised as fuck.
1,000%.
So they capture some dude in
What
a
is
trap.
this, smog, outdoor air? Oh my God, I'm dying.
It is California.
He
Sorry.
captures some dude in a trap, and they're torturing him. And we meet his
Boom, get trapped.
his sidekicks. So we have Dr. Blight.
This is the worst Spider-Man rogues gallery I've ever seen.
Heard.
We have Dr. Blight, who's played by a guy named Steve Valentine, who wasn't in a whole lot.
I ended up looking him up, and he's one of those guys. I can name you like 3 or 4 shows that I've watched where he does one episode. And they're memorable roles, but I mean, like recently, it was Psych.
He was a magician on The House once, and he.
Oh, that's funny. He was a magician on Monk.
I wonder if he's a magician.
Shared universe.
I thought he was just and he's not. When we were watching it, I thought he was the dude we talked about in, I think it was Fantastic Four, who's taking Doctor Doom's body, and then we went on a whole riff about Vincent Price and necrophilia.
We
Doesn't
never
sound
go
like
on
us.
things.
7 or 8 minutes.
We cannot.
We-
We cannot tell if he's dead unless I put my tongue down his mouth and he doesn't move. This is how you know if body is dead.
We got the other 3 sidekicks here, or henchmen, whatever.
Yep.
So we have Dr. Flint, played by Kevin West, who is like the most known one. He's showed up in, so he was in Super Mario Brothers. He's in Biodome, Gone in 60 Seconds, Junior.
Oh, this
He's
one.
Lepidoptera.
Yeah.
Well, that's not his name, but that's every time I see him, like, that's Lepidoptera guy from Biodome.
Yeah, he's the skinny guy with the glasses and the salt and pepper but bald head.
Yeah, he's like an archaeologist who
Did
makes
you say
bad
welcome back
pens.
from House Guest? Did you say that and I didn't hear it?
No, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't really look everybody
Okay,
up. I'm
he's definitely
glancing.
welcome back from House Guest.
Okay.
Yeah, he is. He's the fucking wine
Oh, yes.
The
he is-
Venophile.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just glancing at their IMDb and reading
No,
their
that's
top
okay. I just
four.
enjoy
You're fine,
that
babe.
movie more than most people. If you don't believe me, go back and listen to our episode. Where I
Because
try
even
to
the person
argue
that
it.
brought it to us was like, don't watch it.
It's a podcast first.
I love that he's playing Mr. Flint, and he's like an archaeologist who, for some reason, is one of these villains. And
And has an ice cream box?
they all have like these really crazy comic book villain lines. Like his villain name would be the archaeologist, because he goes up and like dusts some or puts some powder on the dude's face or whatever, and he's like, "You'll make a very interesting fossil."
It's already getting hard
And we have
Oh,
Mr.
I know why he has to be an archaeologist. It's the
to
other.
open the door.
No, with a fucking welding torch or whatever.
Yeah, but he knew where to weld. That's so stupid.
His point was to be like, how do we get these crystals out? Spoils, by the way.
There's
Sorry.
crystals. Spoiler, Santa
Sorry.
Claus with muscles fights a wizard. Or at least Derek would lead you to believe that.
That was, look, I looked up pictures. I look like a wizard. We'll get there. Then we have Dr. Vile, who is played by a dude named Kai Efron.
Yeah, I looked him up, and he's most known for being location manager. He quit acting.
I'm looking at his 7 acting roles, and I've never heard of any of them. Oh, actually, that's not true.
Oh,
I
His-
have this one on 4K.
No, I don't. I've never seen it. But his last acting role was in 2000's Shriek, If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th. So one of them spoof things where it's like, so they're doing a Scream / I Know What You Did Last
Oh,
Summer
I
/
gotcha.
Friday the 13th kind of like spoof thing.
No, thank you.
No, that's why I never watched it. Even the poster is like a straight Scream ripoff,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Shriek.
So he played counselor in that, which also features Coolio, by the way, apparently.
Okay, you know what? Next time lead with that, because I'm a little intrigued.
yeah.
The only other thing I was going to mention, because I just pulled it up, is in 1995, he was in a movie called Flesh Suitcase.
Ooh.
I don't know what that's about, but that's pretty fucking cool.
Directed by
Is that
Bill
like-
Ziebub.
Teeth.
I don't know. Flesh Suitcase. That's all I know.
Followed up by Teeth. Double feature. Let's go.
You can watch Teeth and Feed as a double feature and just really fuck your brain up for the week.
You're good. You're not wrong.
Just what I need.
And then we have Ms. Watt, who is played by Diane Robin. Oh, did I say Dr. Vile, by the way, is like a chemist. He's a Canadian chemist, they specify. And he loves methane gas. His line is, some people find methane gas offensive. I think of it as nature's perfume. And then he
It is
sprays
not as stinky
methane all
as
over
you would
this
think
dude.
It is quite nice, I tell you.
And then Mrs. Watt is the most of these three, is the most of an actress.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a that guy actress, but she
She's
was in
not Kate Blanchett. Blanchett.
Oh, yeah.
she's in 123 roles, including playing Connie, who I don't remember from Whatever It Takes. So she's a welcome back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember Connie.
I'm sure it was like a half a scene.
I wonder if she was the mom that was going to get used by the guy.
Same year as this, she was in an episode of Renegade.
Oh. Are we
Season
going to have
5.
a crossover?
So I haven't been there. Season 5 is where he's wearing that wig. It's awful. It's beautiful.
Of course, she's on Silk Stockings also, but
Has to be.
apparently she has an appearance of some sort in RoboCop and Sudden Death.
Oh, ooh,
So she'll be back again at
okay.
some
Well,
point.
for each of those.
Yeah, exactly. And she's the femme fatale, but literally, because she has like the power glove from the Wizard, except for she like rewired it so it electrocutes
Palpatine
people.
style.
Yeah.
Little tickle fingers.
Yeah, she saw Star Wars and she was like, I could do that. I could tickle.
I could tickle if I want to. I could tickle you a little behind.
So Hogan is
But
sneaking
if your
around.
friends don't tickle, then I don't want to tickle with them.
There's no pickle of mine.
Look at the sky! Look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's
Geeks with beards.
Do you like action? How about a little comedy? Join the Geeks with Beards podcast. When I ask the question, why do people like Magneto?
What the beep?
We cover all the eras, golden, silver, bronze, and modern.
Then you need to check out the Geeks with Beard podcast. Available on all streaming sites right now. Geeks with Beards.
Hey, mister, I got an extra $3. I was wondering if there's any way you know I can spend it.
Have you heard of Patreon?
Never heard of it. What is it?
You go to patreon.com/worstpeople, give me your $3, and you can listen to a bunch of stuff that's way too inappropriate for your age.
Oh, well, I'm actually pretty old. I just sound like this. It's like the Benjamin Button thing. But anyway, I was going to ask you, what if I got my mom to give me a couple more bucks and I could, give you more money?
Oh, that's even better. You can get ad-free with $5.
$5?
You also can get access to Latchkey Vids, our TV recap show of forgotten 90s garbage.
Oh my God, I don't even know what that is, but I'm excited for it.
You should be.
So $5 is all I need, and I get no more of these commercials?
No more commercials.
No more commercials.
Oh,
you get
boy.
to hear us talk about a singing cop show and more.
Well, golly gee willikers, Mr. and Miss. Thanks for all the information. I'm going to go see if I can find a mom to give me $5.
Let's go beat that kid up and take his $5.
Oh, no!
So Hogan is sneaking around in the back rooms of the mall, trying to find somewhere to hide, and he finds a Santa suit. So he dresses up like Santa.
Luckily, it's his size, because, all Santas are this size.
And it has a built-in, stomach punch. So obviously their Santa wasn't actually a fat guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get to
But
see
he was
Hogan.
also enormous.
You get to see Hogan with a stomach punch before 2001. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have had all that pork before I went on to play Santa. Rule number 38. Oh, don't have too much fucking pork.
I'm about to go eat some more pork.
Just don't make a sex tape right after, apparently.
Or do. Hey-yo.
Or do.
It's during. Duh.
I'm not in charge. Oh,
That's
man,
the
I find,
sexiest sex tape
pastrami-
ever. Just feeding pork loin to people.
I find pastrami to be the sexiest of all the cured salted meats.
Why is that?
Why do you find high heels sexy? They just are.
Jack has this cute, little elf thing going on his ear. It's super cute. It's
I
adorable.
like that.
I love it. You're Santa. Deal with it.
I went from being an elf to Santa. That's a hell of
Santa
a
is an
promotion in
elf.
one day.
Santa is
not
an elf.
Santa is
an elf.
Santa is a German who enslaves elves.
No, the Vindicum actually welcomed him in. Thank you. He got lost in a snowstorm.
So they're like Ewoks and he's C-3PO.
Yeah. Oh, that's a much better analogy.
So Clint Howard and this other cop find Hulk Hogan dressed as Santa, and it's like, oh, excuse me, Santa, have you seen a crazy guy in army fatigues? And he's like,
definitely haven't, brother. Rule number 47, never talk to pigs.
rule number 52, ACAB, brother.
Oh, I was going to say, I got another one for you, brother. Do you know acronyms very well?
ACAB in this case, by the way, is all Clints are bastards.
Hey, that's not very nice. You know who my dad is? He's the father of Ron Howard.
My dad was in vertical terminosity with Charlie Sheen.
My dad was in Ticks.
With me.
My dad got my mom pregnant and made a couple of sons, and then one of them's really good, and the other one's me.
Oh my God, it's twins.
One of them's a mediocre director, but then he made a daughter who's also a mediocre director. So
I don't know if I can call Ron Howard a mediocre director. He did
he's
Willow.
very hit and miss. Go back through.
I know.
That
I'm not saying he's not hit and miss, but he's got some more than mediocre.
But he gives himself away because some little kid finds him. Because this little kid's dad brings him into the back rooms of the mall. Which fuck you, first of all.
Oh, finally we found you. Yeah, because I'm back here in the staging area.
I'm back here with my beard off, smoking a cigar and drinking this gin. What do you fucking want? But he's like, he gives him, the kid's like, here's my list. And it's this big long list. And he's like, why don't you fax it to me, you fucking brat? So Clint Howard's like, that seems weird. So they chase him down. He hides in a trash chute. And somebody starts dumping trash down it. And this is the impetus for the whole movie. Because the guy dumping trash down is like, let's just throw away this entire ceramic Santa down the trash chute.
But he does have his fatigue pants tucked in behind his pants.
that's just my bandana I left hanging out. Santa likes to represent for Desert Storm, if you know what I'm saying, brother.
There you go.
Lenny finds him and his wallet full of cash. And I just love, so here's where I wrote it, Blake Thorne. He opens his wallet and he's like, Blake Thorne, the richest man in 10 states. Which 10 states?
The surrounding ones.
So he's the richest man in
Oklahoma,
California.
Idaho. No.
Oh, this is California. So
Right, so
it would be California, Oregon, Nevada.
Montana, Idaho,
We're getting way
Wyoming. No, yeah, I'm thinking like not heavily populated.
He's the richest man in
states.
10 states. What are the 10 poorest states?
Yes.
And then
Yeah,
also
easy
California.
enough. Yeah. Just say you're the richest, like one of the richest men in California. Just say the richest man in California. We get you covered after that. That gives
But,
us
like,
plenty of precedence. It's enough.
Hogan wakes up. He's got memory loss. So Lenny is like, "Oh, hey, Santa. Oh, yeah." He's like, "I don't know who I am."
Do you know your name?
Hey, you're Santa Claus. Boom. Go talk to these kids. Put some kids in your lap. People trust you because you're a stranger. Hey.
Santa doesn't feel like my name.
It is. Look at you. And then it shows him in the mirror.
Do you think he believes that? Do you think Hogan knows the beard is fake?
Yeah, he knows the beard is fake because
Okay.
he takes it off in like the next scene.
Okay.
I don't know who Susan is in this movie. I'm assuming she's probably one of the kids.
No.
But she grew.
Susan
Well,
might be the.
she was
so
born. She was
we
born in
didn't-
19. I just saw she was born in 1988, so she's one of the kids.
Is she Asian?
Yes.
There was that little girl that she was like, okay, so I want a tea party and I want
Oh,
this
she was
doll
fun.
and I
Oh,
want this
great.
doll and I need this doll. And don't forget, I need this also. And like a true Californianite.
She
like,
was a
she
good
just
little
like-
shitbird though. Like
she
it
was a
it
good
wasn't-
little shipper.
It wasn't annoying. It was well done.
Well, she's in a bunch of shit. Cause I saw her on here. Brenda Song. She's most recently in Zootopia 2, setting
Brenda
fucking
Song.
records.
Did you say that's Brenda's song?
Yeah.
That's Macaulay Culkin's wife. That's
Is it?
She's
London
from, she's a New
Sweet
Girl.
Life.
Oh,
Oh my
good
god,
for her.
yeah, that's Winston's ex-girlfriend from New Girl.
Yeah.
The
good for her
reason he
because
even had the
she's
cat.
fucking gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brenda's song is gorgeous. Oh my god, that is insane. Brenda's song and Mila Kunis were in this, and they were
Yeah.
both married to Macaulay Culkin.
Put that in the fucking trivia.
Ooh, I'm doing it.
Do it! Like,
Ding.
ticka-ticka, piching.
But so he does mall Santa stuff, and so I think it's not her, it's not Brenda's song. So it's one of the other girls because she's like, I want and she's like just doing like a little circle, and he's like,
microphone?
Oh, she goes like this.
a golf ball? No.
No.
A pocket knife? No. An electric razor? No. All right, well, take the picture, get the fuck out of here. It reminded me of Christmas Story when he's like stuttering and shit, and then he finally says he wants he holds onto the slide and he's like, Red Ryder rifle or whatever the fuck it is. And he's like, you'll shoot your eye out, kid, and pushes him down.
That
I don't
I
want
did
electric
have that
razor.
also.
By the way, best part of that whole movie, by the way.
Kicking
Just
him down a slide.
Santa Claus just saying ho 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 and pushing a kid down a slide with his foot.
All of a sudden, Derek wanted to play Santa out of nowhere.
I say that all the time to people. People say I'll just be like ho ho ho. But there's these two punks running around the mall. I found Brenda's song because I was trying to find who the punks were. There's a guy credited as Baldy and a guy credited as Nose Ring. So I'm going to assume that's them.
Ah, the old. You never heard the stories of Baldy and Nose Ring?
They have this great plan to take this big candy bowl of money
It's a
and
donation
shove it in their shirt and run away. But of course the ball falls out and smashes everywhere. So they're just like, we're gonna grab this money, we're donating it. Blah, 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 blah. And Brenda Song is the one that's like, Santa.
Yeah, it's like a donation thing for the mission, which is how he then learns about the mission, which is also apparently the orphanage. Baldy, by the way, is kind of an actor. He's been 17 things. He's a stuntman now.
Okay.
But he shows up as credited as actor, probably as a stuntman, but he gets a actor credit in John Carpenter's Vampires, Spy Kids 2, Too Fast, Too Furious, Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
He likes the sequels.
So he's doing stuff. Planet Terror. But all of his stuff is like he's soldier number 1, male antagonist number 2.
He's probably a vampire in the John Carpenter's Vampires.
The other guy doesn't have a picture, so I'm going to assume, oh yeah, he's known for Santa with muscles.
No, it's not a good look. It's not a good sign.
And that's it. So
This shouldn't be anyone's number one movie.
They were just friends, and he's like, yo, I got us a gig, let's just do this with me.
he showed up to set with cocaine for Hulk Hogan, and they was like, "Hey, we need someone who looks like a piece of shit. That's you, brother."
Hire this guy for nose ring. You can call him that. It's a bunch of people that all sell coke together. I call it my nose ring.
They get busted by who we're gonna assume is Brenda's song.
It is. It's the only other person with melanin in their skin other than
And I love-
Earl.
And I think it's we got Clayton coming up later. Santa comes up, he's like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing, brother? You stealing this money?" And Nose Ring is the one that's like, "What are you gonna do? Give me a lump of coal?" Santa fucking socks him in the face. He's like, "How about 2 lumps?" and socks him one more
It's a
time.
good one-liner. We need more of it.
That's the best one-liner in the whole movie.
It is.
He's playing it too serious. Like he's bringing a straight man performance to a movie called Santa with Muscles.
Yeah.
It's your mistake.
So Hulk
Santa.
Hogan. So Hulk Hogan.
So Hulk Hogan there. I'm going to tell you an Irish Christmas story. There's never been a man who came down the chimney because you didn't have a fucking dad. And luckily the chimney was never burning, so he suffocated inside of there. Some people open gifts, some
Wait.
people open wrists.
Isn't that? That is. Okay. Gremlins.
So Santa Claus beats the shit out of these 2 dudes, and all the people in the mall, including the children's parents, are just cheering him on.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Like
because they were stealing from a little old sleeping lady. They deserve to get their asses kicked.
Well, she kind of deserved it, because even after they get their asses kicked and the entire mall is screaming and cheering, she's still asleep. So
She deserves it. She's an old lady. The company that hired her should have put somebody else there. They got Martha working such fucking long hours, dude.
I would barely call this working. She sits.
No, this is her night gig, dude. She pulled landscaping duty all day because she was complaining about her fingers hurting. So they were like, "All right, well, go landscape. When you're done, go sit in the fucking mall.
Now your back's gonna hurt.
Now your butt's gonna hurt because you're gonna be sitting in the mall all day."
Anybody else's fingers hurt? I didn't think so.
Anybody else's butt hurt?
So he sees the kids like all watching him, and he's like, "See, kids, it pays to be nice." And I'm like, "You just beat the shit out of dudes. I don't think that's the message you're
Because
passing
they were
on."
being
but-
naughty. This is gonna be the most efficient Santa we've ever
I guess
had,
that's
dude,
fair.
Because if you get in the naughty list, he's gonna fucking beat you up.
Naughty, you don't get a lump of coal. You get the
2
fucking
lumps.
shit kicked out of you.
You get 2 lumps of justice in your face. Lumps of justice is what Captain America calls his balls.
Okay.
This is America's ass, and these are the lumps of justice.
I was gonna teabag you and knocked you out, but we're not English anymore, so.
I can't teabag you because then you'll just throw me in the Boston Harbor. So he sees the sign that says "Save the Mission," and he's like, "We should go there." So Lenny goes to take him there, and I love his thing. He's like, "Well, if I'm Santa Claus, where the fuck's my sleigh?" And Lenny's like, "It's in the shop. I got something better." So they jump on a fucking Vespa, and you've got Hulk Hogan and Donna's dad riding a Vespa through a mall parking lot, and it's one of the funnier things I've seen recently.
If you get a little nervous, just put your hands down the front of my pants and hold on. I don't mind one bit, Santa. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Hold
get
on
a good.
to the...
If you feel anything you can hold on to, just grip it hard.
It's the joystick of justice. You want to go left? Pull it left. You want to go right? Pull it right. You want me to get off? Pull it straight up.
I think we're gonna have to do a Death Wish month one of these days.
Then I won't be able to do the accent all of a sudden. Like out of nowhere, I'm like,
You'll get the yips.
you get the yips, sir. Boom, you're dead.
There's 5 of them, 6 if you include the remake. So
I do. Oh, Bruce Willis.
yeah, not great. We saw it in theaters. It was okay. It was fine. I watched it.
It's not great. It's okay. I watched it.
I mean, it's Bruce Willis and it's Death Wish, so I was like, all right, I don't hate it.
I mean, you knew what you were in for.
Bruce Willis machine guns a bunch of dudes. What else would you possibly be in for?
Did you say Yippee Buckets, Mother Hubbard?
It was just weird because in the original, Charles Bronson is like a real estate developer who learns about guns from Arizona, surprise, and then kills people. This one, he's like a doctor who starts killing people, and I'm like, this makes so much less sense.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
I don't want
We
him
saw it
being
in
a
theaters.
doctor.
I know. I don't remember that part. I remember a hotel or a motel.
I think you might be thinking of John Wick.
No, it's not John Wick. There's another one where there's like a motel where somebody's getting stitched up inside
Still
the
sounds
room.
like John Wick.
Universal Soldier.
Yes. You have fucked with me that much that I now...
You're thinking of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
So we've learned a little bit more about Mr. Frost at this point because Ed Begley Jr., they're torturing this dude. And
Thanks for
Dr.
selling
Blight,
me your whatever coffee shop or something.
Dr. Blight is like, I don't think this guy's going to give in. He's not going to sell. And then in the background, you just hear, I'll sell. So, and he's like, well, now there's only one obstacle left, the orphanage.
Crinkle hands.
Let's do the Mr. Burns fingers. We have the science goons go off.
It's like a shitty Captain Planet. We've got wind, electricity, geology, and fart.
Okay, hold on. Geology is earth. Fart is wind or air.
Okay.
Yeah. Electricity's fire.
Electricity, yeah,
Could be
it's
fire.
the close. It's the close. We'll call electricity
It starts fires.
And then
Earth.
What is he,
wind,
just a
fire,
mathematician?
heart, earth, wind, fire.
the scientist was he? Is he
Water.
heart?
Which one was fire? Oh, water.
We still have water and heart. So I guess Blight, the scientist, would be heart because he doesn't have water. Ed
Yeah.
Begley Jr. would be water because he's Mr. Frost.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
And when their forces combine, they make
The most disgusting Captain Planet you've ever heard of.
the Iron Sheik, and then Hulk Hogan has to fight him.
Oh no, he's got him in a camel clutch.
The camel toe clutch.
I'm in for that hold.
I'm watching.
I'm surprised he hasn't tapped out yet. It's been an hour and a half.
His nose isn't even, he can't get his nose out. How does he breathing?
Are we sure he's alive? He breathes out of his sphincter. He watched a Japanese video once and now he knows how to do it.
So they roll up in an ice cream truck to harass the orphanage.
Should have thrown a fucking remix of the song.
Garrett Morris, who is playing Clayton, and then
Garrett Morris, most people would probably know from a very early SNL career.
yeah,
He was the first person to ever play Ant-Man.
He's been in a bunch of stuff. He's one of those guys that you'll recognize. Coneheads, How High, SNL, of course. Yeah, he was in Ant-Man.
Because of his portrayal of Ant-Man in SNL.
And then the thing that we were thinking of last night was the Family Guy bit we ended up figuring out, where it's like you need translations for the deaf and hard of hearing, and a little window pops up in the corner, and it's just him going, "Hello, I am," whatever, and he's just screaming.
I'm looking for my bedroom. I'm looking for my bedroom.
My most known for him is Two Broke Girls. Like he plays Earl in Two Broke Girls.
I was like, I'm glad
You
you
were about
stopped
to
saying
say-
obviously.
Yeah, you're about to say obviously, because like you might be one of 10 people that would know him from that more than anything.
I did say, no, I said that's where I get him from.
But you
Because
started saying obviously, and then you stopped, which is a good move.
It's a good move.
We're giving you credit for that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Because I've seen, between you watching that show, I've probably seen a grand total of one episode. And I love Kat Denning. She's
I was gonna
hot,
say I like
but-
Kat Denning. That show's writing doesn't look like it's meant for me, and that's not to say it sucks. It just means it's not meant for me.
No, it's not.
It's one that you just have on for background.
That's what I call porn.
And then we have Leslie Morgan, who
We've never
runs
had
the.
porn on at your house.
Not that you know of. It's on in the bedroom.
He's like, I'm just looking at Facebook, guys.
I just gotta keep my numbers up.
It's his porn account on Reddit.
Derek's got Letterbox. Well, I have Letter in Your Box.
So we meet Leslie Morgan, who is the person who runs the orphanage, played by a woman named Robin Curtis. She's in, of course, as you guys would know, to pull a Whitney line, of course, Blood Fist 6, Ground Zero with Don the Dragon Wilson.
Of course. Yeah, definitely.
Blood Fist 1 through 5 are groundbreaking.
But she's here, and she runs an orphanage.
Kind of.
But
There's
so
three
She's
kids.
hot.
Garrett Morris, the Clayton, his name is, he tries to stop, or he's doing something. Oh, he's trying to stop the ice cream truck from getting away, and he stands in
Standing
front
right
of
out
it.
in front of it. Yeah, yeah.
And they almost hit him. And Hulk Hogan shows up just in time, grabs a chain that's hanging off the back, and stops the truck, which is
must be think I'm yanking your
Oh,
chain, brother.
This chain was attached to a statue that was outside of the orphanage, by the way. And this ice cream truck that they have, they use this chain to pull down the statue, and then that's the chain that Hulk Hogan
Oh, so they were. I missed a little bit because I was trying to write stuff down. Because this beginning of this movie is rapid fire.
It's insane.
So I was trying to write stuff down. So they were trying to Saddam Hussein a statue out in front of the orphanage.
Yeah. It's just a statue of Garrett Morris. Like, take that down.
He ends up telling Santa. I'm just gonna say Santa
Yeah,
about.
that's what I've been pitching for hours now.
Mr. Dr. Frost, whatever, trying to
Mr.
clear out the
Brightside?
neighborhood.
With Eric Roberts. I'd watch it.
He's beautiful in that video, by the way.
Make a
Finally
movie.
watched it. Well, you were at the house. We were at your house, but I don't think you were actually watching it.
No, I was watching. I saw all 10 seconds
okay.
of him.
Every 10
beautiful in that
seconds,
video.
there's like 5 seconds of him. Every 10 seconds. It's like,
They were just like, Eric Roberts, would you like to show up and act like you're rich and feed grapes to women? And he was like, yup.
Yep. Signed me up twice.
do I get to sleep with one of them later? That's up to her. Me? Got it.
You said feed grapes to him? Isn't that what I'm doing in them Stalked by the Doctors movies? Oh, you actually mean grapes.
No more grapes in her mouth.
You don't mean like them guys from that Bad Movies Worst People podcast who talk about grapes.
I don't eat raisins because you know what happens? A raisin is just a grape that got too old. And I don't like my grapes old.
I like them young.
I don't want a wrinkly one.
But like he tells Santa about the whole Frost plan, and then Santa's line is, "Sounds like a very naughty boy, brother." He doesn't say brother once in this movie.
Keep calling
Not
me
once.
brother.
But this is towards the end of his acting career. It's on the
Yeah.
later side, so he's trying to get away from that wrestling persona, brother.
Oh, did
And maybe
he
that's
really
why
think,
he's trying. That's why he's playing a straight man.
Did he really think that he was going to have an acting gig after wrestling?
You know, he wanted to.
He had a whole TV show.
He had a reality show.
No, he had a action television show. We'll be talking about it one day on Latchkey Vids called Thunder in Paradise. The 90s were fucking crazy for TV. People
we
were just like,
greenlit things.
people were like, you have an idea? 93 episodes.
Yep. Because it was the budding of all these brand new channels and shit. So like, we need content.
So Elizabeth, the little girl, is like, can we keep him, please? And Leslie's like, he's not a dog. And then it's Lenny
big-ass
who's
dog.
like, we don't really have anywhere to stay, so if you want to keep us, that's fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know
boom.
if we talked about
Golden.
Lenny's down on his luck because he's like a gambling junkie, I'm assuming.
Well, so we find out he owes money to Frost, and he owes probably money to other people. That's why he wants the money from Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Also, he wants to stay in her room.
And then this little kid, Taylor, who is one of the 3 orphans. So we talked about Mila Kunis. We talked about the Elizabeth girl. Taylor is Adam Wiley
Most
from
known from picket fences, I would say.
Picket Fences. His second highest known for on IMDb is the Swan Princess. So it's a voice. And then also I'm seeing like The King and I, Arcane, a bunch of animated
Oh yeah, he's
stuff.
a total
So-
voice guy, but we've seen this guy in numerous. He's that guy because he is. I do not want to say what I said when I saw his adult
Whitney looked at
picture.
his adult picture and was like, "Well, he didn't get better."
Thank you.
This kid looks like a freak, and I'm gonna say it because I don't care. Sue me.
Some sort of goblin.
He looks like he should be driving a black van with 0 windows.
Well, that's not start. That's a little Vancist because I mean,
I said 0 windows.
yeah, that's the dream.
Could you help me move this couch into my back of my van?
You know what
She a great-
camping you could do without
She
windows?
a great big fat person.
Sure, great big old fat person.
Their clothes need to be cleaned and fixed because they're all torn up from the confrontation.
Of course, I can stay in this orphanage. There's only 3 kids.
That we see. The rest are chained up.
Dude, this is a pretty big building. I'm pretty sure there's slave children.
That building.
It's big enough to fit more than 3 kids.
Yep.
They rent out the children for labor.
Maybe, yeah. They sell them to the ice cream
Oh, yeah?
factory.
Oh,
God.
they're all at the church. Oh no, the church is part of the building. Never mind.
Yeah, the church is part of the thing. Oh, they all got lost in the catacombs. Solved
There it is. They get turned into crystals by the space wizard.
Yes. Okay.
The underground cave wizard turns all the kids into crystals.
I'm in on it again.
So Lenny is wearing a small animal pajama, and then Hulk Hogan is wearing what I'm going to assume is supposed to be like a Wiseman thing, but all I could think was Obi-Wan.
Oh no, it's definitely a wizard's robe more than yes,
can
it
all
is
agree
supposed to
on
be a
that.
wise man, but come on.
He is Obi-Wan.
That wise man's got a lightsaber. Hello there, brother.
There is another brother.
These are not the roids that you're looking for. Did you say roids? No, I said droids. You heard me. Everyone heard me say it.
Ah, the WWF. You'll never find a worse hive of scum and villainy. Ah, the McMahon Thanksgiving dinner. You'll never find a worse hive of scum and villainy.
I don't like you. My fists don't like you either.
And then in the morning, they go to breakfast, and Hogan is not wearing his beard. It freaks the kids out for a second.
Mrs. Claus said it was itchy.
Mrs. Claus says it tickles, so I only wear it for deliveries. And Jack, being the not piece of shit that he is, it's a Christmas
Never been
movie
said before.
But it's a Christmas movie, so you were like, oh, he made a kissing reference. My first thought was, no, it's tickling her asshole.
As a guy with a beard, that's kind of our go-to move, isn't it? Just saying. When a man has a mustache, it's his way of telling you he likes the way you taste.
This is at least this might be the first time, but it's one of at least 2 or 3 times where somebody, this time it's Leslie, is like, don't I know you from somewhere, to Hulk Hogan?
Uh-huh.
And because this is the one where Lenny,
he brands everything. Bob here. What's his name? The fucking elf. Charles Bronson. He has like a full-on breakfast with eggs and ham and bacon and shit. But when he sees the Blake Flakes or whatever the fuck they're called, and he realizes like, oh shit, his face is on there. He starts dumping the cereal. He's like, hey, it's good this way. You should try it. It says delicious. Whoop, all out of cereal. You can't try it. I'm just going to go put this in the recycling bin.
Dude, he's like rolling up this box of cereal like a fucking joint and stuffing it underneath his arm. I'm like,
right?
What are you doing, dude?
About?
Nobody could see the face, man.
Yeah, he doesn't want them to see Hogan's face on it because he's still trying to steal his money.
I haven't kidnapped that guy.
I loved it. At the beginning of this movie, Jack was like, he's going to be a secret real elf. And then he tries to steal Hogan's wallet. And Whitney was like,
okay.
That's how it starts.
He does kind of become a real elf by the end of this.
Yeah, he does. I'm a real elf. Oh, I'll fucking steal it again.
And I love that he's like, recycling, kids. It's just the right thing to do. And Hogan's like, I mean, he's not wrong. So
he's a bit weird with his breakfast, but he's not wrong.
So then he thinks to steal. Oh, so we didn't mention at the mall earlier, he tried to use Hogan's ATM card, and these ATMs work with a thumbprint. Big fat question mark.
When you're the richest man in 10 states.
Well, hi, Blake Thorne. We're the richest man in 10 states. Please put your left thumb for a fingerprint.
So he thinks to steal the glass that Hulk Hogan is drinking from. He's like, that'll be perfect. It's got the thumbprint on it.
I know
how that
it's
works.
I know. Yeah, I was gonna say. I know it's like stupid to nitpick, but you got to pull that thumbprint off with some sort of Tom Cruise Mission Impossible tape, and then transfer it to something. Fucking 3D print it on your own thumb.
I'm sorry, you used your left or right thumb. I need your left thumb.
So then just turn it backwards.
That's what ends up happening.
Sure.
But I did laugh though, and it's awful. It's really stupid, but it made me laugh. As a big Stanley Kubrick 2001 fan, it's playing the also Sprach Zarathustra song, like the bum 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 bum.
I'm sorry. I can't help you with that withdrawal, Dave.
But when he sees Hogan drinking out of the glass, that's what's playing in his head. I'm like, that sounds about right for this guy.
Mm-hmm. Because he just found his he's going to change his ways. He's going to pull out whatever the max amount of cash you could pull from an ATM is going to be.
$500.
I was going to say, which would be $500. But back, with this thumbprint technology, it might be $5 million. We don't know.
That's fair.
ATMs often have $5 million cash, right?
Yeah. Especially at the mall.
Especially at that. Well, this mall might. Morgan Fairchild goes here, dude.
That's fair. Again, to mention something from a minute ago, like there, when the cute little blonde girl I was talking about, we were talking about the mall being the mall from Phantom of the Mall, and Jack goes, I'm waiting for Morgan Fairchild to walk in. And this blonde girl walks in, and Whitney was like, there she is.
It's the ghost of her.
It's a much, much, much younger Morgan Fairchild. But
with it looks like what I can tell all her original parts.
Yeah, before all the plastic was added.
This girl still has a nose that she can wear glasses. They don't just fly off her face.
Correct.
She doesn't have to polish her face, so she can actually just watch it.
She doesn't look like she's going to be giving speeches at the White House for Trump anytime soon. Not that Fairchild did that. She just
No, Trump would try and take her as his next wife because the other one.
She's beautiful. No one's ever given better speeches.
The other one got deported because she's not from America.
Talking and the words and is that good? Is that enough?
Does she know I'm famous? Because you know what they let you do when you're famous.
This is the first wife that we don't get anything from, by the way.
Hasn't even been a year, guys.
Year number 5.
Moving on. Let's make me laugh.
So Mila Kunis has redesigned Hulk Hogan's clothing in kind of a drop plot line that she wants to be like a designer because she's looking at magazines and stuff. So I think that's kind of the dropped thing here.
Hey, kid, you're in the wrong movie. You should go be in garbage pails. What they call fashion is nothing.
I own it on 4K.
Oh, look at that. I got it on 4K for my wife because Whitney wanted it.
I was like, I'm not going to buy that. It's garbage. And she was like, but I want it. And I was like, well, at least it won't break my collection.
And it completed your collection. I'm sorry. No, it completed his collection. Fuck you very much.
Well, no, when he told me, I was like, you can't deny her that. Like all the stupid shit you buy. Like when she asked for one movie, you're like, it would be a dick husband move if he was like, no, we're not getting Garbage Pail Kids. I'm buying Blood Fist Fury 9.
I don't know if this this episode's gonna be video or not, but look behind me. 0 of these are for her. The one I just dropped on the floor is hers.
Ooh, we gotta buy a new one. That one broke.
Luckily, I don't plan on selling that part of the collection. So,
yeah.
But she brings it in and she's like, "Oh, I gave it a more continental look." And basically, like, she cut off the sleeves.
Yep.
She opened up the chests to show a little bit of fucking man cleavage.
Yep.
Yeah, she made his pants spandex.
Spandex, dude. That's what I was like, man, we are just sexing up Santa, which, sure.
Not mad at sexy Santa.
The sexiest Santa is Violet Night.
We do get the newspaper and the news reporter who show up, both referring to him as Santa with muscles.
Uh-huh.
And
the news report cracked me up, dude, because he doesn't know what to say. So the news reporters asked him, like, how did you get here? And he's looking over at Lenny, who's pantomiming. He's like, I think I held my hands up and I flew here. No, that's not it. Reindeer. I rode a horse. I rode a reindeer horse. A sleigh. I had the sleigh. Well, how did you get so big? I eat the reindeer.
Dude, that had me rolling. I was like, this whole, like, I can't work in front of a camera thing isn't nearly funny enough. Like, it, I think of, like, Talladega Nights, right? Like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, it's very funny.
He just starts flexing. I don't know what to do with my biceps. I'm sorry.
But then when he says, I eat the reindeer meat, I was just like, all right, Santa with muscles, I see you.
It's good.
It's veal.
How'd you get
it's
so
just
big?
The babies. I eat the baby meat. I still have Donner Blitzen, Rudolph. Everybody's there.
But Rudolph's the youngest, so he's eating.
Oh yeah, he got that deer veal.
No, but he's got the red nose. He's safe.
Oh, that's some the red nose is GMOs. You can't.
Cut to some Jesse Ventura. You know how I got so fucking big? This fucking chewing tobacco turns me into a sexual fucking Tyrannosaurus. Not like these slack-jawed orphans over here.
Turns me into a sexual Blitzen.
This just in. Santa is getting really sexual at an orphanage. He apparently is showing off his man cleavage, and he has no sleeves, but he has a giant rat tail.
And I love it ends with Hogan being like, there's a new Santa in town, and I know if you've been naughty or nice, so be nice. And Lenny's like, that's enough of that. Let's drag this motherfucker out of here.
Santa just threatened the entire state.
You want a lump of coal? How about 2 lumps, kid? Pum pum.
I mean,
if beating the fuck out of 6-year-olds for not brushing their teeth.
Derek wants nothing more than to see Hulk Hogan go on a child punching rampage for just like, I heard you lied about your dog eating your homework. Bam! Your mom told you to go to bed and you started reading under a blanket. Bam! Just drop kicking kids. You said you brushed your teeth, brother, but really you just put the toothbrush under the water and ran it. Bam!
Naughty, naughty. Now you get 4 lickings.
Oh no, don't. Not when he's doing it with kids. We don't call it lickings.
Oh, whippings.
I know what you meant.
Whippings.
We could just call it beatings.
I'm going to give you the running leg drop, brother. That's my trademark
you get
finisher.
5 spankings. Pick your switch. I don't know. Where am I supposed to go with this?
Tonight, Santa has just claws. You Chris missed me.
Oh, so Whitney talked about Lenny trying the ATM and it rejected him. And as
Hi, I'm Lenny.
as he turns around, the scientists are behind him and they kidnap him. That's when you find out he owes Frost money. And Frost is just like, I'll get rid of your shit if you get rid of Santa with muscles, dude.
Gee, why did I get signed up with the world's weirdest bookie?
Right?
I mean, come on, dude. Don't borrow money from men in hazmat suits.
I know people change over the years, but like, spoiler on the big twist, I don't give a fuck. Both Ebner Frost, by the way, Ebby, and Blake Tarkovsky, I think is what they said.
Something very, very finger quote un-American.
Yeah, Polish. It's a ski.
Both
it's
of them.
Polish.
I know that's what I mean. Like when he's making, sorry, Derek, but like when he's making his empire, he's like, I got to drop the ski. Nobody can know I'm not. Fuck, Thorn is a good name.
Yeah, we're coming off the 80s.
Yeah.
People weren't a fan of anybody who wasn't American. Mm-hmm. You a communist? No, Poland's not. You know what?
Let me ask you a question. Is your last name in with a vowel? It's exactly what I thought. Like an immigrant would say, yes.
Oh my God.
But they both were.
I'm sorry,
orphans.
my brain just. You are correct.
It's something that was always said by, probably not just my family, but people with the same beliefs that would always say, we'll never have a president with a vowel whose name ends in a vowel because that was very immigrant. We have Obama. Or had
That's
Obama,
it.
So that's broken now. But that was just always my family's thing. Was like, no, we're never gonna have an immigrant, like a family that immigrated here, like a non-white is what they're trying to say.
Sometimes why, dude? Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy.
Yeah, but it's also a consonant, so
That's not if it's not a vowel.
But it turns out that they both went to, or they didn't go. Not like it's a school. They both grew
Did you
up
graduate from Orphan U? Oh my God, you're one of the. Did you play football for the Deadbeat Dads too?
They both grew up in this orphanage, and it's just funny because like they don't realize they know each other till the end, and I'm like,
how did you not see it?
I understand that people change, but like I've seen people in my 30s and 40 now where like I knew them in elementary school, and I'm like, oh, I recognize you.
Okay, but husband, you do not look like who you look like when you were in elementary school. I, however, look exactly
Cover up the beard.
like I look. No, you were a goddamn blonde.
Okay, Whitney.
That was only up till I was 8 years old.
Exactly.
Well, and then after that, he was wearing Juggalo face paint. And when we were at the bar the other day, that bartender recognized me, and she hadn't seen me since I was in probably 8th grade.
So we get to the weirdest / creepiest part of this movie.
Yes, I was uncomfortable.
The little girl Elizabeth is singing this. What's the song?
Angel
Is it
Baby.
Santa Baby.
It might as well be.
I'm glad she says Angel Baby because if she did Santa Baby, it'd be even weirder.
The first cut was.
It's the wrong cadence for the song for Santa Baby. It's the wrong speed. Jack's like, no, it needs to be like Angel Baby. Dun 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 dun.
That's
but
Santa Baby. You're thinking
Angel Baby, I'm your mother's favorite child.
But it's literally a
Like-
song about like fucking.
It's a romantic song at best.
Now I understand the concept here. She's like, I remember it from my mom singing it when I was a kid, when I was a younger kid. So like she remembers her mom singing it, so it would be like, oh, your mom knew that song, not the other. It's fine, I get that. But her singing it in this church is already weird. And then Hogan showing up and being like, "No, brother, keep singing it." And then he starts singing it with her.
Yeah, she's like, "Can you sing with me?" He's like, "If you start it, I'll remember it." And he's just like, "Santa baby."
Well,
baby,
he's doing the
baby,
bump,
yeah.
bump, bump.
I know
that's how it
it's
ends
not-
because he's trying to like, what it reminded me of was House Guest when he's like, the theme song to our camp like song,
Yes,
and he's like
1000%.
following behind. He's like the bridges and the trees and all the
1,000%, yes.
and then he just gave up and was like, watch this. Bottom, bottom, bump, 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 bottom, bottom, bottom. I'm dreaming of some steroids for Christmas.
But all of this was because she was like, well, there's the fairies that live in the windows, and when I sing, they light up. And this is all because of the fucking geodes underneath in the catacombs.
Yeah, the magic crystals under this church.
Dead children.
That we don't know yet. They are dead children. But that's what it is.
We get the first instance of finding out that Hulk Hogan might have grown up in this orphanage because Garrett Morris tells him, he's like,
I always knew you would make something of yourself.
hey, Santa. No, he's like, I'm proud of you, son. You finally made something of yourself after all. And Hulk Hogan gives him a weird look, but then it's interrupted because
Bitch, you don't know me.
the science goons show up. They throw a fucking rock through the window or a brick through the window with a note tied to it.
No, they're still called Dr. Planet or Captain Planet, but it's PLAN space IT. Like they just plan it out because they're all a bunch of brains. Captain Plan It.
Earth, wind, fire,
Fart.
science.
Well, yeah, science has to be one of them, right?
That's Captain Science.
Captain, I believe in science. They killed him a couple years ago.
I was going to say somebody was like, the earth is flat, and he just fucking exploded.
So Dr. Blight shows up here and Santa confronts him and he just starts beating their asses again with children in the background cheering, which is always funny. And then the little kid Taylor, the one from Picket Fences, he ends up running away and they're like, where the fuck did he go? So Santa follows something ? He's like, oh, I know, brother. And they end up at Frost's mansion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they found him there.
Oh, because he's mad at him. He's like, he's the one that attacked my house, so we're gonna attack his house now.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, because like they pull up and his bike's outside.
Stupid
and I'm
little
like,
shit kid idea.
yeah, I'm like, his bike's outside, but I'm like, well, how'd you know to go to this place that's obviously in hills nowhere near where you are?
We missed the kid telling the stories. Why I think.
Okay,
I don't think we missed it.
It was editing.
Santa. No, yeah, we didn't miss shit. The fucking movie missed.
We got to keep this movie under, what is it? What do we come in, like an hour 40?
97.
Okay.
But so Santa and Lenny go, they sneak in, they find Taylor there. He's about to shoot a slingshot at Frost through the window, and Hulk Hogan stops him. But he ends up seeing Frost's plans, which have this whole part of the city mapped out. And the orphanage is like right in the middle, and that's the last thing they need.
There's a fun little part because he's like, we don't do rule number fucking whatever. We don't, I don't know, choose violence or something. He's like, that's something that bad people do. And he's like, but he's worse. And it's like, yeah. You've been doing this whole movie, Santa. Exactly that, Whitney. Like, I'm learning from you. You've been beating up dudes all fucking day because they're bad people. I just want to hit this guy in the nuts with a slingshot and make sure he doesn't have kids.
Well, I only do it in self-defense. So am I.
Preemptive self-defense, but you know.
It doesn't make a lot of sense because Hogan, is like, no, you only do that when you need to defend yourself, brother. And he's like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't understand the difference here.
Right.
I'm a fucking 7-year-old. I see you beat up bad guys. I see a bad guy. I'm going to beat him up.
Yep. I'm going to shoot him with a slingshot because I don't have muscles like you. I am wearing the same pants, though. We both have the same leotard. Mia Kunos make those for you?
That's why I ended up wearing leotards and helmets and beating up aliens that got bigger because I watched a lot of Power Rangers.
Is that something you do?
Yeah.
It's really
Something you
weird.
do that I don't know about? Weird.
Make my monsters grow.
Is that what you're doing in the bathroom?
We just thought you were masturbating.
That's why you hear me screaming in the bathroom. It's not. I don't scream when I masturbate usually.
Mortal Kombat!
I believe that. Honestly, if we had a bathtub, I guarantee you he'd be sitting on the edge of the bathtub making people do things. Or not people, sorry. What do you call them?
what?
Stick figures? Action figures.
Action figures.
Figures. So if we had a bathtub, Derek would be playing with his dolls in it. Essentially what Whitney just fucking ousted you for.
He wouldn't be in the
fair.
bathtub. I need to clarify that.
We could let everybody figure out their own version of Derek playing with his toys. Okay.
You could only put a cup of water in the bathtub if I was sitting in it. It'd be full.
Shut. You do not talk to about my husband like that.
You don't need to have water in a bathtub to enjoy lasagna.
I'll tell you what, man, you don't need water in a bathtub to enjoy lasagna.
No, I love lasagna in the bathtub.
Yeah, it's that old family saying.
You know the old saying?
So it's where we learn
the power's
that
out doesn't mean you don't have a monkey.
All right, Ross. What?
That's just something I used to always say. Just because you got one shoe on the other foot doesn't mean you don't need an umbrella.
Okay, then.
You can't give me Legos and tell me I'm not having pancakes.
That's true, actually. You can do whatever you want. Put syrup on those Legos, Ross.
Just because you have syrup doesn't mean I know
All
what
right, are
jazz
we at
is.
the catacombs part yet?
That's where I'm trying to get to.
I'll put Ross to bed. I'm sorry.
So we find out that the kids hang out in the catacombs underneath the church as a clubhouse.
Are you telling me you wouldn't do that?
No,
I'm not saying
shocked that
thought-
it exists.
I
It should be locked up.
No, the catacombs should be locked up, but that's exactly where I would go because my favorite place back in Iowa was the cellar, which nobody fucking went.
Let's talk about the dark part. Why does a Catholic church need catacombs and underground tunnels?
Because that's where they put the dead bodies.
That's where they've trafficked the children's.
Have you guys seen the movie As Above, So Below?
No.
All right, well, there's skeletons underneath them churches.
Okay.
And
That's where the catacombs were. That's
maybe
where
they
you
weren't
buried
supposed
the
to be
people.
there. These aren't catacombs, though. This is just a cave system underneath this church because there aren't any skeletons. It's literally just a system of caves.
It is supposed to be catacombs because you see the little pockets.
Well, they exhumed all the bodies when they built the orphanage over it. They didn't want to poltergeist situation.
They
actually moved the skeletons.
Absorbed the skeletons.
That's what it is. We know about it. This girl's magic singing voice and the space wizard turns everybody into crystals.
There we go. Done.
End of plot.
Better movie.
It's Native American magic because you didn't move the skeletons. You turned them into crystals.
Well, I was going to say, once you say Native American magic, you have like fucking a blank check to do whatever you want. That's how you explain things.
Yeah, it's the 90s.
I would just say Christmas magic, but
Well, I said Native American because of poltergeist. That's all. But when they go through the catacombs, they find this walkway that's blocked by a big fucking like safe door,
It looks like it's hiding some sort of demon. That would be my first guess. Like this,
or maybe a
type of-
Christmas wizard.
or Christmas wizard. This type of door under a church, don't open that.
But it has BT scratched in the door, and Hulk
Ball
Hogan
trauma.
sees it, and he's like, ball trauma. I've had that, brother.
What the hell has ball trauma got to do with this?
Vince McMahon said he didn't care.
Do I got to punch myself in the nuts for the door to open? All right, I'll do it. It doesn't seem to be working. Oh God.
what was it?
Oh.
18/6/24 or what? 6/18/24.
I'm all out of balls.
So the three orphans who live there each have one number memorized for this safe.
Which, how did they get it?
She could hear
I think
it.
it's just because they turn it, and you can hear it as you're turning it. When it hits the right number, it
So
goes
they could have
ka-chunk.
figured out the fourth one then.
Yeah, they're
didn't
just
have
too
enough
stupid.
time. They didn't have enough time.
They have nothing but time, and they have more time than they have parents.
So that's true. So we end up at 8, 24, 16, and they're like, you don't know the rest. And Hulk Hogan goes, 8, 24, 16, brother. I've got this. Clink, clink, clunk. And there's like 3 more numbers that he just knows. So the door opens and they find these crystals, and the crystals make like a natural electricity question mark.
Mila Kunis is like, oh my God, I read about these. Because
They used to be
smart one.
children.
She suddenly turns from like the girl who's a clothing designer to like the little scientist.
Well, what we don't know is her dad is a geology doctor.
Well, I don't want to be a dick, but out of these 3 little fucking stupid kids that are in this movie,
It should be Taylor.
she's the best actress.
Yeah.
Taylor is the nerdiest looking one because he scares me.
And he should know.
She's the most actor-y.
Uh-huh. Well, because she's only like, what, 3 years away from doing that 70s show from here.
Dude, that is so terrifying, by the way.
It's terrifying because she is a child right here.
3 years from this, where she looks like when I met my stepdaughter, a 7-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
She
3
looks-
years, she's fucking Ashton Kutcher on that 70s show. That's weird, dude. And I don't like it. Picket Fence's kid is fucking with one of these crystals, and he ends up being like, this is fucking dumb, and he throws it,
Oof.
and it
You
explodes.
just killed a dead kid.
It explodes, and they're like, we should probably leave. And I love the kids are leaving, and I think it's Clayton Garrett Morris who's like, don't step on that. You don't want to step on that.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and step over that. So they get out of there, and this is when Hulk Hogan realizes, he tells Lenny, he's like, I don't think I'm Santa, brother. And Lenny's like, hey, what are you talking about? Hey. In a movie that doesn't make a lot of sense, this makes the least sense to me,
Okay.
because he's like, well, I just want to figure out how I knew those numbers, brother. And Lenny just reaches over into these catacombs that no one's ever seen or heard of in this movie. And he goes, I found you in these army fatigues. And he hands him a stack of fatigues that have paintball on them. And I'm like, where?
You want me to explain it?
Is this,
Yes.
is like a video, is it like a video game inventory and he just pulled it out of his magic backpack?
Elf magic. He's starting to become one.
Jack
This
has
is
been
the
saying
first
that
step.
since the beginning of the movie.
This is the first step, dude. He's getting that Christmas magic going. The universe is like, he's actually going to be a decent elf. Look at him. He's short and he's hairy. Well, he'd be a better dwarf, but
He's got the little satchel, like man purse kind of thing that Mary Elizabeth Winstead is using, and Scott Pilgrim, where she pulls the giant hammer out of. It's just like a pocket dimension inside of a backpack.
hey, Mia Kunis put some magic when she altered these clothes.
You also could have said Mary Poppins.
I could have.
Yeah,
but I
absolutely.
didn't.
Better movie.
I went with the better movie, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
You did not. One is better, and the other one doesn't have Julie Andrews.
One is better, and the other one does have Julie Andrews.
I'm gonna punch you in your dick, Van Dyke.
Happy
Are you
birthday,
gonna
by the
punch
way.
me?
Happy 100th birthday,
No, it's
Dick
a Dick Van
Dyke.
Dyke, not Dick and Dyke. I would also never call you a dyke. That's
Your
just
dick
for
via
jokes.
the dike. There we go.
Punch your dick via the dyke. I'm only using that word because Whitney's here. Otherwise, I wouldn't say that.
This episode is 10 days late, but happy 100th birthday for Dick
Yeah,
Van
no
Dyke.
shit, dude. He's finally done being able to buy Legos.
Oh my god, he can't buy Legos.
It says ages 3 to 99.
Aw, he can't
He's
buy
out of Legos, guys.
guys.
Yep.
Dude, that motherfucker was in a movie in like maybe it was the 2000s, maybe it was the aughts, maybe it was the 2010s, but it was in that era, and he's still dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with the Scrubs episode was early 2000s that he was in, and he's fucking spry and delightful.
Now he just has a beard, and I'm like, you still look great.
Yeah.
Good old Dick Van Dyke.
I wish I looked that good at 40.
Blight ends up showing up, Dr. Blight. They go up from the catacombs, and Dr. Blight is in the kitchen.
And there's a firefight.
Hulk Hogan confronts him. They end up fighting. They go up into the church tower, the bell tower, I guess. And there's this little animatronic Santa in the window of the bell tower that's just doing this back and forth thing. And like Hogan is kicking the shit out of Blight, unsurprisingly.
Right.
But Blight kind of pushes him, and he ends up near the animatronic Santa, which just shoves him out the window, which is the funniest part of this entire movie. Is this little robot Santa just shoving Hulk Hogan out a window. And he lands on the back of a garbage truck, bonks his head, and starts to get his memory back. But
Because he sees a picture of himself, and he's like, still not big enough.
yeah,
Because it's erectile dysfunction pills.
Yeah.
So he took a bunch, and he's like, still not big enough, brother. It said it was going to make me thicker than a Snicker. I'm more like a fun-sized Butterfinger.
Hogan wakes up. He's in his mansion. And I just love that it's Chaz, the butler. And he's like, so the trash people found you in their dumpster, and they were like, we know that guy, so they dropped you off here. Like, I think the trash people would be more like Lenny. They'd be like, we have this guy. Let's see what money we can get out of him.
Right? Well, he
Yeah.
didn't have his wallet on him, so.
Well, just because you're a trash person doesn't mean you're garbage.
I'm not saying that like they're kidnapping him maliciously. They're just more like, well, he's here. Let's see who we can call and see if they'll pay us to bring him home.
Oh, Chaz paid him. And gold Cougarans. Because Chaz has diplomatic immunity.
Oh, he's from South Africa?
Community.
Doesn't he look
That's
like
where the
it?
guy's from in that, right?
Yeah.
With
Oh,
11
yeah.
too? Yeah. Because they're the bad guys.
Yeah, they are.
Always have been, always will be.
Always have been.
In this case, it's a little different than what I thought, probably for expediency's sake. But Hogan is like, he remembers his Santa Claus time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just gone. So he's like, okay, I'm going to call the orphanage, check up on everybody. And you hear on the phone, so you've got Dr. Blight and Dr. Vile and Dr. Douchebag and Dr. Wind, Water, Fire, Air, Heart. They're all listening in, and he calls and they end up doing some computer shit. It's a Jack, you called it. What'd you say? They're doing the Running Man.
Yeah, doing the audio version of Running Man.
They just have the voice recording.
But they're manipulating it because it's basically Leslie just being like, fuck off, leave these kids alone.
It's Chat GPT. What would a little shitty orphan say?
You say Chad GPT?
It's Chad GPT. He's the 5th member of Captain Flatulence.
Dr. Frost. But like, yeah, it tells him to fuck off. So he's like, okay, I'll fuck off then. And we cut
Hint
to
taken.
like Mila Kunis, Elizabeth, and Picket Fence's kid. And they're like sad because Santa fucked off and didn't tell them where they were going. But even Lenny is there and he's like, where the fuck did Hulk Hogan go? Like,
Yeah. Hey, now that I've become an elf, I need Santa.
And at this point, he's quickly turned from just wanting money to being like, I'm kind of worried about where the fuck Hulk Hogan went.
His elf thing is happening.
Yeah.
He's elfing at this point.
Yeah, I saw him eating maple syrup drizzled on nerds or whatever's
Spaghetti.
happening in that movie. So they're all devastated. And then suddenly the door of the orphanage explodes. It's Ms. Watt coming in with her electric powers, blowing the door out. Dr. Vile comes in behind her, spraying fucking methane gas everywhere. And I just love the line from Taylor, the Picket Fence's kid, because he's like, you guys better get out of here. Santa Claus will kick your butts to New Year's. I'm like, dude, he said he's going to do overtime. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he's not done, dude. He's got a couple more gifts to give.
But it is a really cool like comic book villain entrance because she comes in with the electricity, dude comes in with gas, the other two dudes come in cackling, and then here comes Ebner Frost, Ed Begley Jr. with his whole fucking biohazard suit thing.
His wizard costume.
I wanted a mech suit, but this is what I got.
Okay. You guys will see the post I make for the episode. You'll see why I thought it was a Christmas wizard.
Well,
Stop
don't let the
giving me
people
shit.
decide. No, not never. No, you
It's a
said
silver.
you
It's Santa Claus fighting a silver man, and there's sparks in the air. It
out of
seems
your
wizardy.
mouth. You said Santa Claus is fighting a wizard in a cave,
I said maybe.
but those words still came out of your mouth. And I'll never forget them. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making fun of your words.
That's fair.
So Santa Claus is fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Begley Jr.
Oh man, he would be terrible in that role. These aren't the droids you're looking for. These are green droids. They don't put off any emissions.
But he comes in, he's in this biohazard suit, and he's just like, I want what's in your vault. And that's all we get there. Hulk Hogan is back at his house. He's all, dude, this, I think we all laughed pretty hard at this.
The chef?
Hulk Hogan's sitting there eating like sad gruel or whatever.
He's gotten used to the orphanage food. It's fucking gruel. Please, brother, can I have more?
I was telling you guys, I think it's like a 90s joke. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you need your protein, whatever. Like, it's just, this has all the nutrients you need. It's not made to taste good. So
Because
it's your
this guy-
fucking shit gruel.
Real Hulk Hogan would be eating like just fucking 18 whole chickens and some like salad on the side.
For breakfast?
You know, he would-
No, it would be like 18 eggs. No
Oh,
yolk.
sorry, it's breakfast. He would have 7 chickens.
Or, as we learned in his sex tape, pork.
That's pork is before porking. That's why they call it porking, Derek.
Yeah, his daughter, or not his daughter, good
Whoa.
God, his wife. Cut that.
Nope. Leave it in.
Your daughter Brooke is the only name I could think of. What's his wife's name?
Helen? I don't fucking know. Angie?
I don't know. Well, Lady Hogan was like, we're going to be porking later.
My introducing Lady Hogan and her giant fake breasts.
Lady Hogan said we're going to be porking, and he was like, pork? I got pork.
I rented a movie with that really good actor, Alan Porkin. And then there's also that Ellen Porkin.
I watched Porky's. Porky's 2. Porky's 3. Porky's 4, The Revenge, I think maybe is what it's called.
The only couple things I need for dinner utensils is a knife and a fork.
But yeah, he's sitting there all sad eating his gruel, and the chef comes up and like attacks him, And it might just be because he's doing a French chef thing, but all I can think of is the Ratatouille guy.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, comes up, he's like, Wah! And Hogan doesn't even react, and he's like,
Rah!
he's must not be doing well. He loves to hit me.
He loves hitting me. It was a good line. It's a good line. Like I know he's I know he's
That's
sad.
the Santa from Brussels right there.
I don't even feel like hitting my help anymore. They have quit wiping my silk underwears. I didn't stop wiping.
But he gets a phone call from Lenny telling him about Frost coming in and taking over the orphanage, whatever. And he's like, I tried to call you, brother.
Don't sit there and just talk about fake news.
So he gets everybody involved. He's like, all right, chef, you are doing this. Butler, you're doing this. Chaz, you're going to do this. Everybody ready? Roll out.
We're forming our own team to fight Captain Flappet.
We have Chef, Gardner, Butler, Roid Rage.
And our fifth member, Humvee.
We form Captain Fuck It.
They're trying to think of a name. Captain, I don't know. Fuck it. Oh, that's good. I like it.
I do like this, though, because when we saw the thing earlier where he was being like a man-child kind of thing that was kind of dropped, they all just seem like they're just like, whatever, this is what we do all the time. Who cares? And here he's like, we're doing this for an orphanage.
And
brother.
they're all
so
for
they're all super like, yeah, dude, fuck it. Let's do something real. That's why it's Captain Fuck It, dude.
Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. Let's go bowling.
The guy who's an actual actor is trying to break into the vault. I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, Lepidopterus. Hogan gets all his guys suited up. They go out. And then we cut back, finally, to Cleo. Clint Howard.
Cleo's
Derek's
in this movie.
favorite part of this whole fucking movie is coming up right now.
This is the great, because I didn't even see it the first time, because I was trying to write down notes, and they were like, did you see that? And I was like, no. So we literally had to rewind this. Clint Howard is acting out pulling people over on his own police cruiser, which is just the funniest thing I've ever seen. He's like, sir, I think you were going too fast. No, you got to do it more intimidating. Sir, I think you were. No, that's a little too much. Let's scale it back. Like, he's just practicing pulling people over on his
license and registration. Nope, that's
do you have your license?
Do you have any idea why I pulled you over?
Do you know who my dad is? Why am I saying that?
Do you know who my brother is?
My niece is Ron Howard's daughter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know who my brother is?
You ever heard of Bryce Dallas Howard? No, not yet. It's 1996. Oh,
well, you're gonna. You'll be sorry.
She's gonna be in Jurassic World, and she's gonna direct a Star Wars TV show. Damn it!
She's gonna honor the time-honored tradition of putting Clint Howard in your movies.
She's also gonna be in Spiderman.
Spiderman.
Oh, she was in the Amazing, huh? With Andrew Garfield.
At least
I forgot
the second
about that.
You're
one.
welcome.
No, for both. I think both, right?
Because she's playing
Felicia.
Mary Jane.
No, the other one.
No, because Gwen.
She's playing
Gwen.
Gwen.
Felicia.
Gwen
Harding?
Stacy is Emma Stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Gwen Stacy, Emma
But she
Stone,
was
the red
blonde, I think, right?
Yeah,
I
she
think-
was doing blonde.
She's not in Isn't she in the Toby one? But playing.
Maybe she's in the
I think
Toby
she's
ones.
in Toby playing Gwen.
She's in Spider-Man 3 playing Gwen Stacy.
Exactly what I said.
So as Clint Howard is trying to fake pull people over, Hulk Hogan drives by in his Humvee again, and he's like, "The terrorists!" So he jumps in, starts chasing him. It's the mirror of the beginning of the movie.
Yes.
Where there's the cop chase and everything, except for now Hogan's driving. They cut to Clint Howard, and he's like, or it's Cleo.
Cleo. Get it straight.
And he's like, I was in Desert Storm. I'm bad. I'm a heartbreaker.
There's one more after Heartbreaker, Thrill Maker.
I'm a troublemaker.
That's what
That's what it was.
I'm bad. I'm a heartbreaker. I'm a troublemaker.
Hearing Cleo scream, I'm a heartbreaker, is one of the funniest things I've heard in cinema.
So now we
the
just
entire 40 years I've been alive.
Never thought I'd say this. We need the prequel to Santa with Muscles where it's Cleo and Desert Storm.
Oh man, I would watch that.
Oh, I know we would.
That.
I know we would. I don't know how many other people would, but we'd be fucking
De-age him and make it a fucking Amazon series.
Just put a backwards hat on him. Just put a backwards hat on him. We don't have to age. We don't have to de-age him. Just put
That's
him on
what
a
I meant.
skateboard.
When I said de-age him, backwards hat. My headphones are on. I almost tried to turn my hat backward, and I realized I had headphones on. That's not
It's
going
a
to
good
work.
realization.
So. There's some cops. Some of the other cops who are there pull out a fucking rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll stop this guy.
You know what? They crossed over to Arizona state lines.
Oh, that's
Cops
what
who
it
have
was.
rocket launchers. That's just standard issue.
These cops shoot a rocket at Hulk Hogan's Humvee, and he swerves out of the way in some of the worst CG we've seen in a while, but it's such a quick shot that I can't complain.
And you
because
also
we
know
watched,
what
we
you're
watched
watching.
Electric State.
Right.
We watched all of Electric State.
Which was
so
30
4
years
hours.
later.
this 1.25 second shot of fucking bad rocket CG is entirely acceptable.
It also leads up to a real explosion.
Yeah, because they explode the fuck out of Clint Howard's car.
Cleo.
Cleo's car gets blown up, and he just jumps up, and he's, I hate to say
Singed?
it, blackface?
Yeah, ash face.
Ash face.
Ash face. All right.
Because it's a
Well,
different
isn't that just putting a fake chin on so you can pretend you're Bruce Campbell?
Groovy.
But Hogan dodges it, hits Clint's car, and he goes and saves the kids. And the little girl, Elizabeth, is like, "You're not really Santa." And he goes, "No, brother, I just thought I was." And she's like,
You're better.
"Yeah, it's adorable."
They locked the doctor in the freezer yet?
Oh, we're
So that's
we're
all
getting
coming
there
up.
right
So
now.
that's what's going on right now. So they gas Mr. Vile or Dr. Vile, whatever, with his own methane.
Choke on your own
Yep.
fart, dude.
Yep.
They one of them dumps water on Ms. Watt,
Lenny.
so she gets electrocuted to death. Although they're all alive at the end.
I was going to say, they're all dead, but they're not. Like, they all get killed right here.
Like maybe Vile and maybe Blight live,
No, he
Maybe.
got killed by his own fart.
but it's like you get choked out with methane gas, you get electrocuted.
And you get
Put in
frozen.
the freezer.
And this is where Jack turned to Whitney and went, "See, real elf now," because Lenny was the one who dumped the water on Ms. Watt.
Yeah, he's a real fucking elf, dude. You didn't watch the same movie I did you?
We were all together.
Watching a different movie, though, apparently.
Lenny gives the wallet back to Hulk Hogan, and he goes, "It's all there, minus a couple dollars."
I took the condom out of your wallet.
And he goes, in a classic late 90s, gay panic kind of thing, he goes, "You're not going to fucking hug me, are you?"
Yeah,
Hey,
whoa,
oh,
two dudes
whoa.
touching.
Why would a man touch a
Easy.
man?
There
in
might
a-
be some ladies watching it. I don't want them to think I'm gay.
It's a caring embrace, and that's pretty fucking gay, bro.
If you ask me, hey, how about them Bears? You know who? Did you watch that game last night?
How about that straight team I like?
Which one?
It doesn't matter. I don't want people to think I'm gay.
I'm not gay. I was just watching a bunch of big bodies bang a ball.
Look, I'm
through
just not a
hole.
fan of the Hufflepuffs. The rest of them I like.
I'm gonna slither in your bed and knock on your back Griffin door. You're gonna Ravenclaw up my back. You'll be huffling and puffling when I'm done with you.
I'm so glad that what's her name who wrote that garbage, who hates
J.K. Rowling. J.K. Simmons. No, J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. I'm so glad she's transphobic, only because everything she made was so gay that I now think that she just is. It's one of those people who's like, I hate gay people. Also, I fuck dudes. That's what I'm thinking of J.K. Rowling now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slither in your back, Gryffindor. So perfect.
You'll
Anyway.
leave Ravenclaw marks on my back.
And Hufflepuff my way out of there.
You'll be huffling and puffling when I'm done. You'll be begging for Voldemort.
Oh God, fuck that lady. That's great. I love it. So Hogan comes in. He bursts in the door to save Leslie and Clayton. Is where we find out that
You could have
Clayton
fucking
knows-
knocked.
This is where we learn that Clayton knows him because he grew up in the orphanage. We also find out in this exact moment. Also, don't you remember little Ebby Frost? He's your best friend.
What's that, brother?
Hulk Hogan's like, I didn't remember a lot of anything until about 8 minutes ago, so no.
Apparently, I got hit in the head a lot even as a child. You know, it's just something that happens.
People kept hitting me with these weird glowing crystals in my head. I don't have a lot of memory. But I do really like the part with Leslie. She doesn't get a lot to do in this movie, but she does this thing where she's like seducing Dr. Blight.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, you're so hot for killing orphans or whatever.
Dr. Blight has been all up on her chaunch this whole time trying to buy the fucking orphanage from her. And she's just denied everything that he's ever thrown at her. And then now she's like,
Rightfully so.
But hi. And he's like, oh, so now you're finally
just so hot. And like the kids are behind him opening up the freezer door and she's like, you're so fucking hot.
And then
Let me
he
touch
says
those
another
pecs.
biggest bullshit saying.
Because this is when he says, you're a different person away from those homeless little losers.
There you go.
That's the line.
Homeless little losers.
Talking about orphans. Because, sorry guys, I'm a piece of shit. We all know this.
Talk about Derek being happy.
Dude, that made me laugh
line.
so hard. Those homeless little losers. I was like, you fucking orphans.
I don't condone it.
Go get Michael Caine and Kermit to help you because I don't give a shit anymore.
'Tis a season to be homeless and shitty. Fa-la-la-la.
But it is followed up by her immediately shoving him into the freezer and the kids closing it and locking it.
He's dead. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to take some time, but it's a deep freeze, guys. You ever gotten high and walking at a restaurant? Come on.
Yeah.
So Hogan confronts Ebby Frost, as he calls him.
Ebby Frost.
Fucking Papadopoulos.
Lepidopterus.
Papadopoulos.
He's not Greek.
He sounds like it.
Papadopoulos.
He gets the door open and they have a little fight. They get down in there. This is when we all kind of realize this kind of looks like a display from Meow Wolf.
Mm-hmm. Well, my statement was I could take drugs in this room. And Derek goes, looks like a display from Meow Wolf. I was like, I said what I said. I could take drugs in this room.
Yep.
It was fun.
They're all drilling.
As long as you can get to Meow Wolf on a day when it's not packed, mushrooms would be great.
Find a day it's not packed and I'm there.
But we get it. They're down there. They're kind of arguing with each other. It's doing the thing where like Hogan is hiding and Frost is yelling at him so they don't see each other directly. And Hogan's like, being Santa opened my eyes, brother, and I didn't like what I saw. So he's talking about himself. Then they have what Spaceballs would prefer to as a copyright infringement. Because they both pull crystals out of the ground and have a lightsaber fight.
Are you saying they're kyber crystals?
Mm-hmm.
They might be.
Glad your wife knows that term.
It's kind of weird, actually. But this is where the picture that I found for the episode where I thought there might have been a Christmas wizard, ? Came from. Because it's Frost, Ed Begley Jr. wearing this biohazard suit, and he's got a crystal, and he's fighting Santa, who also has a crystal, and they're crossing blades, and there's sparks shooting everywhere. It looks very wizardy.
Just a weird string of words you just put together.
Look, if you don't believe me, look at our Facebook or Instagram posts. It looks wizardy.
You tell us.
All right. You guys let us know if I'm an idiot.
No, just let us know if it looks like a wizard. We don't have to do a deep dive into Derek's mind.
All right. Yeah, let me know if there's a wizard. I don't want to know how stupid I am.
Just let me know if you see it too.
But Taylor is using his little picket fences kid, is using a slingshot to shoot holes in the suit. And Ed Begley Jr. ends up knocking the crystal out of Hogan's hand, but Leslie comes up, pulls the breathing tube out. He starts freaking out. The whole cave starts humming super loud, and they're like, holy fuck, this can't be good.
She's
gonna blow.
They're outside. The force is the force.
She's going to
the
blow,
church
Captain.
is the church is covered in force lightning.
Uh-huh.
The force isn't covered in church lightning, which is what I was about to say.
Church lightning sounds much more scary.
It does, doesn't it?
The church is covered in force lightning. Everything starts going crazy. This miniature church explodes or implodes onto
I was going to say,
itself.
it's whatever the opposite of big bada boom is, because it's like just an implosion.
It's a big Mada.
Big Nada Boom.
Big Not a Boom, yeah.
It's a much lower budget version of the end of Poltergeist.
Mm-hmm. Because they did move the skeletons.
Yeah, exactly.
Turned them into crystals. Had a Santa wizard fight.
And then my third, maybe favorite part of the movie, suddenly around the corner comes this charred husk of a police car with a smoking Clio behind the fucking wheel.
We all know planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yes, we
This
do.
is the end of that movie when they're just limping that car on fire. Except for this has no windshield and the wipers are just still.
The wipers
working.
are fucking going. This is it's that or Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy is what I thought of.
Yeah.
Same
Okay.
thing though.
Okay.
Car that's been destroyed over the course
Yeah.
of the movie.
Yeah, I just watched Planes, Trains on Thanksgiving, so it's still fresh in my brain. Do you think this vehicle's safe for the road? Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, sure. She don't look much, but I think so.
And this is the most bullshit part of the whole thing because all the goons, including Ed Begley, are all dragged away and arrested. Okay, maybe Methane Guy lived, and probably Dr. Blight lived because he got put in a walk-in
pretty quick.
He got put in a walk-in for 20 minutes. So
Yeah, they got him pretty.
We've all
quick.
been there.
But he's also solid frozen.
But Ms. Watt, dead as fuck.
Dead.
Ed Begley Jr., dead as fuck.
Uh-huh.
But they're all getting dragged away because it's a kid's movie. They get thrown in the car, and it's like, I'll get you next time, Gadget kind of deal.
There you go.
Frank
oh, my
Welker.
God. Do I do it from that and not blended?
I mean, it might be.
I hope it's from Inspector Gadget.
That'd
not
make me
blended.
feel better.
Yeah. And then, of course, Hulk Hogan, they're all like, well, where are we supposed to live now? And he's like, I think I know a place that has some room. Maybe my 47-bedroom mansion I've been living in alone, where I make all my servants, they live in the same room downstairs. The other 47 bedrooms have been for me until now.
I think I have an idea. I'll just buy you another orphanage.
And now we have 45 new children.
Yep.
Bunch of fucking kids all of a sudden. And I love that wherever
the crystals broke and they were released into the world.
They get to become real boys. Or girls.
No, they're elves. They're elf children because Bob.
So they're
Lenny,
still going to be in slave labor for Santa eventually.
Lenny became a real elf, and real elves fuck. So he's over there making babies at an alarming rates. He's been on way too many dates.
Hulk Hogan's backyard apparently has a perfect binocular view of the prison yard.
Yep.
Where these guys are wearing prison uniforms
Just
from
the
1920.
black and white
Where it's
stripes.
the black and gray stripe with the fucking... It looks like pajamas. It's got the fucking hat with the little flop.
And you got
what
both.
the fuck are we doing?
You got all boy. It's co-ed. There's no separation, no
You
segregation.
got fucking Gene Hackman over there plotting revenge against Superman.
You got Martin Short, not Martin Short. Whoop 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 whoop.
Arsenio Hall?
Thank you, Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy.
No, Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence. Mm.
Yep. You got Jim Varney breaking into prison. You've got Sean Connery. Sean Connery's there trying to break them out.
You got Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman breaking out.
You got Shawshank. Like
Oh.
Morgan Freeman
boy.
and Tim
I'll
Robbins.
tell you now. Hulk Hogan was a man who never said more than 3 words to anybody. Hell yeah, brother!
Maybe the least of all the Prison Break movies, but that's fine.
No, you're wrong. It's not a Prison Break
'cause
movie.
There's The Great Escape.
It's a prison
and
drama.
There's Papillon, and there's
Prison drama.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not a prison movie. It's not a prison break. Would you call Counting Monte Cristo
No,
a prison break movie?
there's one thing. It ends like Hogan takes his Santa hat off and throws it onto a shrubbery that catches it because it looks like it's a catcher's mitt.
Shrubbery.
Not the
Bring
same hat.
me a shrubbery
Not the same hat.
with a Santa
This
hat.
hat was like
Because the
this,
fur part goes
and
from
now
about
this
an
hat
inch
is like
to about
that.
4 inches. They forgot to get the pickup shot, and somebody went back later.
and then it
got
focuses on that, and then Finn.
You know what? That's not great. Somebody went back and got it, and I appreciate it. That was like after they were done editing, they were like, we never showed it landing on the bush. Fuck.
Oh.
Somebody went out and shot it on their fucking.
Yeah, I'll get it. It's fine. Do we have the
Someone's
same
like,
Santa hat?
I
No.
got a little Super 8. I'll just reeling the fucking thing.
Do you have the Santa hat? I have a Santa hat. It's not the
So
same.
we'll do recommendations. Happy Christmas, everybody. We'll
Merry.
start with wife.
Oh, you don't want to start with me.
Do you recommend this movie,
No.
wife?
I.
That's
never
why
saw
he
it.
wants to start with you.
I never saw this. It was entertaining with my boys. I love you, Jack and Derek. I love you to death. I would not put this on my daughter.
Well, she's not that type of person, so that's fair.
No, she's a like a mature adult versus the 40 to 44-year-olds who are on this podcast
Yeah.
who would enjoy this.
If you like, I had fun. Like I said, I had fun watching it with you guys. I wasn't even really drinking last night, and I had fun watching it with you guys. I was still bored.
It's a
was
weird
like,
turn.
eh.
Can't be both. Can't have fun with me and be bored with me.
I was bored with the movie. Had fun with you.
Derek, why don't you go first since I'm kind of the more Mr. Christmas movie?
I went first. He can go second.
Or I mean before me.
But yeah, before Christmas Man.
Christmas man.
I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. So this was recommended to us by a regular at the bar that Jack and I work at. It wasn't even recommended as a podcast thing. I think it was before I even started the podcast. He brought it up and he was like, my son loves this movie, Santa with Muscles with Hulk Hogan. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then we saw the
Googled-
cover, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I Googled it and I was like,
Have to
sure,
watch.
why not? I'll watch it one day. And then we started this fucking insane endeavor of doing a podcast. So I was like, well, now it's a podcast episode. Okay. It's a two-handed recommendation. If you want to watch some stupid ass shit and you want it to be Christmassy, this is your jam. If you want to watch a movie that makes any sense logically, like if you follow the thread from beginning to end, don't watch it.
Yeah.
But I had a good time. I thought Hulk Hogan's lack of charisma actually worked for a lot of this because he just seemed confused about why he was there, which he may have been. But I mostly had a good time with it. I give it a soft recommend. Big
Yeah.
soft.
So
Okay.
a no, a soft, and Mr. Christmas.
Rock hard. This fucking movie was so much fun. It's Derek's right though. It's nonsensical, but fucking bring it on, dude. I will watch this with the bleeps next year, or even this year maybe. But it had that same energy. I remember Derek was when we did Suburban Commando was like surprised how much he enjoyed it because it is that like fast, zingy, zany nonsense. This has that. This has a fucking rogues gallery. They're shitty, but it's a rogues gallery of villains. It has Santa with muscles. It's got a couple young faces you recognize. Always fun to see people that ended up becoming somebody. Drawbacks of this movie, it is nonsensical, but also it's hard to find. You can only get this on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, I mean, I would love to add this to my collection because it's that stupid. Whitney's not wrong to say that she was bored by it because a lot of people would be. I wasn't. It's a
I
goofy
think I need
Christmas
your
I wanted.
caveats for it, and I did
Yeah,
not.
that was not going to hurt.
While we were watching it, Whitney's stomach was upset, so she had like one drink and stopped. You and I did not stop.
No, I still have it.
So
I put on one of those beer helmets and I just put gin and soda in there and I went to bed.
Tommy's not upset anymore.
I will
Tell
say
me
that
what
you talked about the Rogues Gallery. This is the lowest budget version of like a Batman or whatever Rogues Gallery of villains. And they
Yeah.
are so stupid and so awful. And yet, like, we didn't even mention Mr. Vile or Dr. Vile, whatever he was.
His big
the
fake teeth.
gas man, his big fake fucking gopher teeth.
It's called a flipper. It's that thing that they give the little JonBenet Ramseys, the little fucking pageant children to make their teeth
I
like
wouldn't say that.
perfect. Or they're
In a
like,
movie about dead orphans, I wouldn't talk about JonBenet Ramsey. But
but it's called a flipper. It's just like, okay, Here we go. Drew Barrymore used to wear a flipper when she was younger.
This is not
just
anything that.
But yeah, no. It's a no from me, a soft from husband, and a hard for
fuck yeah.
step husband.
I will if next year Jack is like, I'm putting on Santa with Muscles while we're hanging out, I'll be like, yeah.
I'll try it again.
I'm in.
I'll try it again. Hopefully next year I feel better.
I'm really hoping that like Vinegar Syndrome, Severin, Arrow,
Umbrella.
one of these companies doesn't put it out on Blu-ray
Not
or
paying us.
4K, because if they do, I might buy it. So I really hope they don't.
If they do, I will buy it. That's for
Like
sure.
save me $30 to $40 and don't put it out on a high definition format, because I'd rather watch it on YouTube next year.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
That's my recommendation. Like, I'll watch it for free on YouTube. But if you put it on a disc, I'll probably buy it.
All right. So what we got going next, boys?
We already ended season 3. This is our kind of Christmas special in the break here. Quick interjection. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Jack put together a fun little trivia thing for Whitney and I for next week's episode. So that will be an episode before we get into January. There is a fun trivia thing that he did based on old episodes that we've done and some reviews that he found of them. Plus, I added a cool little clip show afterwards. It's a couple of things that have been released, a lot of stuff that hasn't. Some great stuff from Jack while Whitney and I were out of town. It's just a fun little clip show I cut together. If you check it out on YouTube or at patreon.com/worstpeople, there's some fun visuals that go along with that. But if you don't check that out, the audio format will give you all the stuff you need. You just don't have the added visual aspect. So don't forget to check that out next Monday. We will have that episode. Thank you guys. Now back to the drunk ramblings at the end of Santa with Muscles. I apologize for drinking too much gin. Season 4 starts in January, and we will be doing January, which is all movies directed by Jan de Bont, who has been a cinematographer on a bunch of great movies, but he directed a grand total of 5 movies, which equals 4 main feeds and 1 Patreon. Perfect math. And on Patreon, on January 1st, we will have Speed. And then on January 5th, we will have our first main feed episode, which will be Twister. It was a close call between Speed and Twister. We let the patrons on our patreon.com/worstpeople decide, and they chose Speed as the Patreon episode. So Twister will be available January 5th.
It's
We'll
okay
be
to
talking
be
about
wrong.
all about that. Those are his 2 great movies. And then we have Speed 2, Cruise Control. And then we have The Haunting. And then we have Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. The second one.
The second
Lara
Angelina
Croft.
Jolie?
Okay, this is
Yes.
with Angelina
Okay.
Jolie, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, John Voight's still there being her dad. And it's the last time I think he might have been her dad.
Well, that's his most villainous role.
For being her
But-
dad.
The next episode will be Twister. Is not available streaming for free anywhere as of recording, but it's $3.99 to rent on Amazon and Apple TV, and it's $7.99 to buy on Apple TV, but $14.99 to buy it on Amazon.
That's dumb.
So, if you use Amazon, rent it. If you use Apple, buy it.
Yeah, I would say so for that price.
Because Twister fucking rules. We had it was between us. All of us were talking about Twister or Speed as the Patreon or the main feed. We let the patrons decide. So we recommend both.
Obviously.
And then as far as this month goes, if you go on patreon.com/worstpeople, there are some episodes available there now. We have Gremlins for our mental health episode, and we have Merry In-Laws starring George Wendt and Shelley Long on our Latchkey Vids
Kinda's
segment. Yeah. So thank you guys. And also don't forget, until December 31st at 11:59 and 59 seconds, you will be able to get your first month of Patreon 50% off
Happy
if
Christmas.
you go sign up at patreon.com/worstpeople. Happy Mary.
We defeated the English.
I've been Derek.
I'm married to him.
We still defeat the English, and I'm Jack.
Fuck the English. We'll see you next year.
Stop and smell the roses.
Don't stop and smell the roses.
This meeting is being recorded. Everything you say is going to be spectacular. It's a beautiful representation of art. Even if you're making a fart joke, it is a fart joke that is one of a kind. Much like a 50-50 when you shart. None of them look the same. I collect underwears with poop splatters in them. That is kind of my hobby.
I'm like the Cyclops of alcoholics.
Gene, I'm seeing double, which is not good for a man with laser vision, by the way.
Oh, didn't you know it's not lasers? There's a meme that's been going around that was apparently from a comic book sometime. I want to say it looks like a 90s thing. But it's like, no, it's a window into a dimension of pure energy. It's a punch dimension.
Nope.
So it's not actually lasers. It's just punch energy.
Nope. I'm not going to accept that answer, dude. I know that we've done a lot of stupid shit on this podcast, but I am not going to sit here and let you tell me that Cyclops' eye lasers are a window into a punch dimension. How do I leave this podcast permanently?